Curtis on this time, breaking down the stories every view will unwind. From left to right, we'll see the light. It's balance, we're chasing, no fighters fight. Curtis still beats, walking it straight. Let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis still beats here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis still be keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis. So be the combos you need. The combos you need. Insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis L be keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis L be the convo's unique. Curtis L be talking it straight. Let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis L be's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis L be keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis. So be the combos you need. The combos you need. The combos you need.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your tired midnight blogger who blogs in this case. At 6:35 p.m. until maybe 15 minutes ago, I was driving in a winter wonderland. While between work and driving in the snow and dropping off Cassie and picking up Cassie, I'm exhausted. And I think I set this stream up for 2 days ago instead of today. This is when I meant to be here. So whoever's here is very welcome and read my mind rather than looking at my silliness. Let's begin. Before we dive into the topic, say hello to the people in the chat. Woohoo! JPRPH1, otherwise known as John Ponterero. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are staying warm. And Gorilla's Censored Thoughts. Darn it, Curtis, I'm not even home yet to harass the beach chat. Hi, Solly. Hey, I scared somebody away. We had 4 people, now we only have 2. Better not be blasting about the 1/10 of an inch of snow. Oh no, gorillas. We got a whopping 2 inches. Which to Oklahomans is about the same as probably 8 feet for you guys. Hail, Connie Clary. You're not driving. You're That's how exhausted I am. Hail, Connie Cleary. You are not late. You arrived precisely when you intended to. I am sorry I was so quiet on the very wonderful movie you presented yesterday. I, too, was driving. I had some training to do in Tulsa, which is no longer where I live. Now it's about an hour and a half or 45 or whatever away. Evening, Lady Viosthenes. A greetings to ye. Well, I have two of the great wrenches, two of the great ladies of YouTube. Please check out their channels. Lady V does some gaming. She also does some tarot reading. Connie Cleary, she does some bird videos and some craft videos. Check them out. And Gorilla Censored Thoughts. Check this gentleman out as well. He is the one who has given me some great advice, I think. I suppose time will tell. But he helped me, he directed me toward streaming elements, which I played with until Tuesday, when things seemed to go crazy. And then things happened. Time has passed. Magnetic forces slowing down my brain. Fricking Tuesday. Yes, fricking Tuesday. Gorillas gets 2 inches of snow every freaking Tuesday at 11. All right, before I shut off the music and start in on the topic for which I am only mildly prepared. It's kind of more fun just to sing. I should just do karaoke, but I'm too tired even for that. Gorilla Censored Thoughts. Who you calling a gentleman? I'm just a dumbass with an opinion. Connie Cleary, thank you. No worries. I get it. People are spreading the gorillas emojis. Huzzah! All right, let's see. I got to make a poll. What would you guys maybe want for next Tuesday? What's been some cool stuff that's happened that would be worthy of discussion? I'm going to say, is Vivek and Elon's stance on immigration? Oh, wow. It doesn't let you type very much at all. Slapping the thumb, looking like a mofo, saith Lady V. Studies. It's been a while since I've talked about history. But what would I want to talk about history? You know what? I'm just going to let it be for a bit. Hey, why don't you guys just throw out some topics you would like me to talk about in the chat? I'll gather up a few of them in a bit and make a poll. Not a stripper poll. Because you don't want to see that. And Lady V won't volunteer. Curtis says right before her boyfriend comes out and beats me up. Gorilla Censored Thoughts, PM. Does that mean that you private messaged me? I'm just tired enough to be very stupid right now. Doobie doobie. Doobie doobie. Hey, JPRPH1. Oh, you know what? I absolutely need to share that. Absolutely need to share that. I'm going to put that up there to share. All right. I guess I need to stop the music and start talking. And hey, we've got people. Lady V. Austinese. I was listening to some history before I came here. The Holy Grail. All right, well, I will throw that as one of the things in the poll. The Holy Grail and Templars. There are better qualified people to talk about it, but I can talk about that. And once we get 3 more things, I'll throw out a poll. Why are the pros and cons of hitchhiking? I say thee nay. Mikey Susie 4, welcome, welcome. I hope thou art doing well. And I welcome you, the 51st State of the Union. And the next Prime Minister is going to be Mikey Susie 4. So say we all. Am I sure about that? No, I'm really not. I'm not sure much of anything. No, I don't got to do a pole dance for you because that is where everyone would ban me. I would kind of like to see the stripper pole, but there are other people I would rather see on the pole. Right on the on. Come on, Brother Curtis needs some gentle unpaid. Oh my. Oh my. Much love, much love, much love goes around. And yeah, Mikey Susan 4 will run Canada and Suzanne will run Greenland. And then we will rule the world. Oh, that's what I wanted to look up. God, I so didn't get to prep for this. I'm really not meaning to stall. Doobie doobie. Doobie doobie. I guess I will go here. So I'm trying not to overload tabs like I did the other day, but I do at least want a few tabs up and ready. Pause. Let's go to the... This one may be a little more tongue-in-cheek than others, partly because I'm tired and partly because there's so much good comedic stuff going on here. I probably need at least one more thing, but people are laughing. Everybody wants to rule the world. England needs liberating too. Hell to the yeah, and we can get a state out of England. We can get a state out of Wales. We can probably get 2 states out of Scotland. And then we got whatever part, I'd always get it mixed up, whatever part of Ireland they have. There's 5 states right there. We could have 7 extra states. You know what, while we're at, let's go whole hog. Iceland. Iceland needs to be part of the Union. We could have 56 states by the end of the month. Obama would actually be right this time. It's not that I'm rebellious, I'm exhausted. And I get really kind of stupid. I promise I haven't drunk a thing. I'd probably just be snoring if I had. And I really wanted to set up more of these because I love Sci-Fi Mommy and I want people to check her out. But having said that, I had intended to have many more people on here by now. I've been busy at work instead. And, oh, by the way, while I'm promoting people, check out Mikey Susie 4. He has some wonderful stuff too. Wonderful movie reviews, television reviews. He and Gorilla's awesome thoughts often get together and talk about stuff. The Mexicans might resist a little bit though. Yeah, well, I'm going to be kind. Not because I care about Mexico, but because I care about certain Hispanic people. I will not say anything foolish, but you are correct. Mexico might have something to say with it. Curtis makes stream elements a standard moderator so we don't have to approve every post. Oh, you're so smart. But there's a sadness to your wisdom. Doobie 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 doo. Hey, where is stream elements? I see it in the whatchamacallit, but I don't see it in YouTube. What's up with that? Okay. No, I don't know how that's doing that. It is not doing what I wanted to do. Alright, I'm probably losing you guys with my randomness. Anyway, if I figure it out, I will make stream elements a standard moderator so you guys don't have to approve every post. Mikey, throw a couple dollars at them. They will do anything. Stream elements are working harder than all of us today. And I've already been subbed to stream elements. Right on. Okay. All right. Well, I've got one thing down. I'm harass people in the chat. Oh, stuff's going on. What's going on? YouTube censored a joke. Gorillas is starting to share it. Might as well take France. Underpants. Might as well take France as well. I don't know. That may be what I was about to say. Maybe not. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the music. The music has come to an end. There is no more music. Okay, we might as well take France because they will surrender. Heck yes. You know, France, man, France. They will surrender right away. You know, gorillas, I resemble that remark because I know even as we speak, France is conducting their surrender drills. Okay, so I'm going to start with something a little bit off topic just because I'm silly. I am creeping my way toward monetization with burning love inside. I'm up to 2,348 hours. Thank you guys very much. If my math is correct, and I'm just tired enough to be stupid, so it may not be, but I believe that leaves me at 652 hours to go. So thank you guys very much. We are getting there, if slowly. Part of that, I'm sure, is just my lack of talent. And the other part is my lack of creating an actual niche. Lady V. Austinese. And you're going to have to share with me how that's pronounced one of these days, because I don't mean to disrespect anybody. Is France really worth taking, though? Well, maybe 100 and some years ago. Now, I don't know. We get good wine for real cheap. Amen to that. Be Yourself Adventures. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm glad that you are here. Everybody make this gentleman welcome and check out his channel. He had it was either his, well, he was in the panel if it wasn't his channel. There was an incredible discussion the other day. I still am not sure what to make of it. I need to listen to it again because I was half asleep before it started, and a lot of things were said. But anyway, Lady V saith, that's not much at all if you think about it. It will happen soon. Very sinister words from someone who knows what she's talking about. I think so, Lady V. Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, crepes, wine vineyards. Well, yeah, there is that. I hope that we sell the Eiffel Tower off as scrap metal. See, Stream Elements shows up here, but then when I go to YouTube, in order to click on it to make it a moderator, it's not there. So if anyone's got any idea what in the heck is going on with that, please let me know. And if anyone has a topic or two, I would love to start a poll here in a little bit to ask you guys what you would like me to talk about on Tuesday or whenever I make another stream. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream Saturday for Saturday morning cartoons because I believe I am working. Honestly, it's probably going to depend on the snow. Gorilla Sensor Thoughts, Larry, here's another Stream Elements we needed to approve. So what does that mean? Does that mean you guys, somebody has to approve it and then I can make it a moderator? Or, because like I say, I see it in StreamYards, but I don't see it on YouTube. So I don't really know how to make it a moderator without seeing it on YouTube. Well, at any rate, okay, so Larry, here is another stream. Curtis, I would put up my channel link in here, but unfortunately I can't do it, but I'm glad to be here. Oh, well, I can fix that. Give me a second. I've been working my way back to you, babe, with burning love inside. There you go, sir. I don't know how long it takes, but you should be a wrench shortly. Go to the live chat, not top chat. Live chat, not top chat. Live chat, not top chat. Hoity-toity. That is very interesting. I guess I make it a managing moderator. Let me know if I'm being very silly there. Appreciate you for your advice. The wildfires. Yeah, that is sad. I probably ought to be talking about that, but that is a topic. So I'll put that in. So right now we have two topics for next week: the Holy Grail and not Canadian, Californian wildfires. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. We got a lot of good people here today. And Big Al Presents. Hello, hello. I hope you are doing well. Yet another wonderful channel that everyone should check out. Man, there's more talent in here than I can shake a stick at. I don't even know what to do with most of you folks. But I'm happy that you are all here. Larry says, unfortunately, I cannot do anything because I'm not a moderator. But Michael, thank you so much. You should be a moderator shortly. You should be one shortly. I don't know how long it takes for YouTube to catch up to what I've done. But yeah, you should be a moderator soon. Smooth moderator. Yeah, one Mississippi. Thank you very much, John Ponterera. Wonderful human being there. 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Oh, no way. Yes, sir. Thank you. I've gone enough of your stuff to know that you're awesome and stuff. I don't, sadly, I don't talk enough in the chats when I'm there because for whatever reason, when you guys are doing the streams, it's often late to me and I just wear the heck out. Stream element should not be the dominant. Well, let's see. I don't know if I made it a ruling moderator or just a standard moderator. Let me take a look here. Okay. Add as a moderator, standard moderator. An old man making people random moderators. Tired blogging. A panel. You know, that's not the worst idea I've ever heard, especially since I'm so dang tired. Well, there's nobody here right now who I don't trust. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link in here. And there's like moderators aplenty. So hopefully if some dodo head comes by, but anyone who wants to be on, go ahead and come on. I do have some things to share and I want to get to them, but at the same time, maybe some good chat is what we need. So Lady V, if you want to come on here and castigate me for my horrible Republican ways, please come on here. Nobody I'd rather be castigated by. Mikey Susie Vor, lots to cover, my friend. Also promote our dear friend Charlotte's upcoming events. Ah, yes. Oh, I'm such a terrible friend in person. I'm tired. What has she got coming up? I know she's got a birthday stream. Is that Saturday? I am a terrible friend. I've let work just dominate me. And hold on. I'm about to welcome someone with more talent than me. And if he overshines me, well, that's my bad. Welcome to the stage, everyone's friend Larry, otherwise known as Be Yourself Adventures. I hope I got your name right.
You got it right, Curtis. Appreciate it. Thank you, my friend.
Absolutely. Very good. I promise I'm not usually this squirrely. And I also promise I've had nothing to drink. But the chronic fatigue that I say that I have is a real thing. And sometimes it comes out as this weird, bubbly thing that I hope is entertaining and not annoying, hopefully.
Well, it's good to be bubbly.
Oh, somebody else is here.
Uh-oh.
Let's welcome to the stage. You know what I need is an applause thing. I need to figure out some applause thing. Welcome to the stage, Mikey Susie 4. Hey!
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Larry.
Okay, so we've got the next governor of Canada when it becomes the 51st state. While we're divvying up the world, Larry, what would you like? Would you like France, perhaps, or Or
Oh, no. Larry's got
What?
his own choice, but I got to keep France. France is mine.
okay, France. Well, you're Canada. Who's going to run
But yeah,
Canada if you're not?
but my family is from France. My dad's side of the
Oh,
family is Fournier. They are from Alsace-Lorraine. I gotta own France. France is my country.
all right, all right. Well, okay, all right. Well, I take back all the good things I've said about France. No, I'm just kidding. France has a beautiful history,
Now,
and
yeah.
yeah.
Now Suzanne is 100% Scottish, so she can own Scotland. I'll let her have Scotland.
Oh, nine. Scotland. She can have Scotland, but you got to remember that Ireland, it's my island.
Well,
It's
it
your
is yours.
island, huh?
Yeah,
I was going to
that's
take
right.
Ireland.
Curtis gets Ireland. Okay,
I was
I
going
agree.
There
to
you
take.
go.
I was going to take Ireland because of my family history.
Oh,
Well,
darn it. I'll arm
maybe you
wrestle you
share it.
for it.
Share it with Curtis then.
Oh, yeah. You can have North, I can have South, or vice
Yeah,
versa.
there you
I don't
go.
care.
Okay, I'll take North Ireland.
There we go. I'll take the
Yeah.
rest. I'll take
Nice.
South.
Okay, Gorilla says fine. I'll govern Canada since they keep calling me an honorary Canadian. Holy crap, he's not that far from the border. Yeah, he could probably take over that part of Canada, man. Absolutely. Oh my
La-
god. That's scared the
Lady
crap out of me.
Lady V thinks that Larry, you are a smooth moderator.
Smooth moderator.
A smooth moderator.
I don't have a Nightbot, sir. I don't even know what that is.
Okay, Nightbot. You need to check it out because that when you do stuff in like a moderator, he can hit like exclamation point like, then it will describe in there, please like this channel, so on and so on. Or you hit one that says exclamation sub. You can do that, and it says, please subscribe to Curtis Selby, what have you. So, people can have the commands, the moderators, and
Okay.
to put things in there. It's very useful. I use it. I use it a
Okay.
lot.
Okay. Very good.
You can customize channels. So if you want to say Mikey, exclamation point, Mikey, and it puts his channel there.
Okay. Okay. I really.
It's kind of a nice, yeah, it's kind of a nice Curtis like a quick tip. It's like all you have to do
Yeah.
is just put an exclamation point name and it brings up your automatically so that it takes care of that. So you don't have to
Very
worry about it.
good. Very
Yeah,
good.
it's
Yeah.
very simple.
Yeah, saves you a few steps.
Lady V
Right.
Austin, he just wants to be the standard dictator.
Nice.
Yeah, Lady V, you're gonna be the queen of some country. You're gonna have to research that and find out which one you're gonna take over.
She will be queen of the world.
Oh no, she don't.
All right. I'm going to highlight that just for a second, but then I'm going to move on very quickly because I've had bad experiences with that before. But I trust everyone that's here that I see at the moment.
Fantastic.
Lady V is still stuffing her face and made an addictive spinach Alfredo bake.
Oh, there you
Nice.
go.
Why would you
Oh
make
God,
me
I love
hungry?
spinach. Oh,
I'm
all
streaming.
right, I'm
I can't
jealous of you,
cook.
Lady V.
I can't cook.
I just got done eating.
Adventures. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I thought about getting something on the way home and decided that I would not make it in time to stream on time, which I still think I was a few minutes late. My bad. Sorry, folks.
Oh no, it's all right, man. You know what? You're allowed to be late because YouTube says to you, especially when you go through StreamYard, it says to you, you can start at any time. So even if you don't have your exact time that you start, Curtis, you can actually wait a few extra minutes and then do it. So
Right
it's
on.
up to you. It's your call. It's your channel. That's why it's so cool.
It's my channel and I'll cry if I want to. Sorry. Lady V.
I thought you would
yes.
say it's your channel if you start if you want to.
You would start to if it happened to you.
Exactly.
Lady V, I agree. I need some sound effects. There's a lot of sound effects. I just wish I knew how to load them in, play them, all kinds of fun stuff.
The fun stuff.
The fun stuff. If nothing else, I would like to have Space Ghost saying, "I believe every word that man said," because it's
Nice.
exactly what I wanted to hear.
Nice.
Gorillas will govern Canada, since they keep calling me an honorary Canadian. John will take Wales and appoint Ren Gill as his prime minister.
Okay.
Canada is northern USA, about which we will talk about fairly soon. Once I get caught up in the chat, I'll share something, and then we'll just have a chat about it.
Oh, there you go.
Sounds good.
Which part of Ireland are we supposed to hate? I can never keep it straight.
Come on, Gorilla. They've been fighting for years.
Yeah.
You know which part you know that it has the dispute with.
Since 1916, in your head, they're all fighting. I can't sing, but I do it anyway. Lady V, Nightbot is filthy too. Fun guy. Lucky Nightbot.
Yeah.
John thinks it's the northern part. Screw Nightbot. It censors me more than YouTube.
Never had sense.
Lady V runs the rest of the universe. Y'all got this. Right on. Gorillas wants to know, Lady V, how bad are you talking? Can't be worse than the guy shooting a freaking squash out of his butt. That one time on Germs
The one
channel.
time on Resolute Germs channel.
Wow. I miss all the cool stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hail Tim.
Hail Tim.
He was watching the last part of the Jimmy Carter graveside funeral. It's interesting.
Oh, yeah, 5 presidents were all in a row there.
Right. How many are there now? There's Clinton, George Jr., Obama, and Trump and Biden. So 5 presidents.
Yeah. 5 were right there.
Used to be 6.
Yeah.
Then there were 5.
And there were 5.
In the end, there can be only one. That's how we should have presidential elections. They should have a sword fight till they're all gone except for one.
To the death.
Right.
Yeah.
Only should be one. Nice.
Only one. Yeah.
Ruben slow, young Highlander. Your attack was no better than that of a clumsy child.
You know, Curtis, so then you gotta have the Queen song, so like, born to be kings, we're the presidents of the universe.
I love that soundtrack.
Oh my God,
so
that would be great.
Love that.
Gotta love Queen for that.
Little sound bites from that would be awesome.
Oh,
Sure.
that would
Tim.
be good. That would be good.
That was fantastic. Do it again.
Oh.
Say more stuff like that.
That's fun. I
Herbert
love doing stuff like that.
After the flag was folded. So anyone up for Billy Beer?
Billy
So,
Beer. Oh my
you
gosh,
know
I
what?
remember that.
I'll tell you a funny story. A buddy of mine actually got me a can of Billy Beer, brought it to Arizona. He said, "Here, try Billy Beer." I'm telling you, it was some of the worst.
Oh
It's the
no.
worst shit I ever tasted. It was terrible. I said, "Really? The guy is selling this?" Yeah, that was the last time I ever had it. I can cross off my bucket list though. I did get to try Billy Beer. So,
Nice.
it's
What a
one of those
bucket
things
list.
that you just go like, I can do this. I can drink this. Yeah, it was like, ugh.
And Larry, what random alcoholic beverage have you recently tried?
My wife actually just tiny itty bitty sip. I think it was New Year's Eve, and she had this little shot of something. It smelled good. Smelled kind of cinnamony. I said, okay, I take a little bit of it. It was Jack Daniel's cinnamon.
Oh, really? I like that.
Yeah. It was
Jack
very
Daniel's cinnamon
interesting.
whiskey.
Yeah.
It's okay if you didn't, but I like that. Now, I used to sell
Wow.
that until recently.
Oh,
my
I
gosh.
just took a sip.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Just a sip. Just a little tiny sip. And I said,
Little
okay,
bitty-
that's enough.
little bitty
Yeah.
slip. Yeah, little
if you really want to try something that you will, it depends. Do you like spicy things?
Yeah, like spicy. I miss years ago when I worked at a place called the Dirty Drummer, and I helped some bartending. Was kamikazes.
Oh, nice.
Kamikazes, kind of a sweet shot. Doesn't taste like any alcohol, and as soon as you like 3 or 4, you're done.
Those are the
Yeah,
dangerous
two.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 of my friends worked at the Dirty Drummer bar. Jim was there too.
yeah.
You know, I don't know how I got into the industry because I literally never never worked in a bar in my life. I walked
Really?
in a
Really?
fair amount of them. Yeah, I never did.
A buddy of mine's bar, down there in Scottsdale. I was actually, part of his group. He had one group that was part owner, and then he had another guy that he helped him out, loan wise with the place. And I got to be 3 different things. I got to be a KJ, so I ran music for like Wednesdays and Sundays. That was my second job while I was
Oh
still
wow.
with,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
while I was still with Safeway. I also got to be a one of those the guys at the front entrance to check IDs, and I got to run some people out, and
Nice.
then they even had me work behind the bar
So
sometimes.
what you're telling me is you were the real inspiration for the movie Roadhouse.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I'm not
that's
meaning to
it.
mock you. I just couldn't resist.
I know, but see, I didn't have Jeff Healy around. I mean, the guy,
Mm.
he was a great, rest in peace. He was a great band
That's
leader and everything.
fantastic.
But it was just so
That's
sad that he was
fantastic.
that he was blind. He couldn't really see. So
Right.
he had
Right.
to feel. He had to feel things. It was like Roy Orbison was the same way, and
Right on. Right. Well,
Well, I got to
Ray
know Roy.
Charles.
Ray
Yeah, I knew
Charles,
Roy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
knew Roy.
Stevie
Did
Wonder.
you really?
Yeah, I knew Roy Orbison. Yes,
That's
yes.
Yeah, he did. Yep,
fantastic.
Larry knew him. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
Went to his funeral in Hendersonville.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Little
must have been
stuff.
pretty bad.
I miss
Yeah.
him. I miss him
Yeah, he
still.
was so sweet. Him and his brother, Sam. Of course,
Really.
Sam's gone
Oh,
now, but
very
yeah,
cool.
I love to hear when celebrities are actually good people. I love that.
oh, they were
That's
great. As
amazing.
much as I've worked in the film industry and music industry,
Mhm.
there's a lot of great people out there.
Oh, cool. You always hear all the bad things, but it's good to
Right.
know that there's good people out there.
Oh,
Gorilla,
definitely.
sorry,
I did
Gorillas wants no Irish. Sorry, I just
no
want.
Irish. No Irish.
Hey,
Jeez.
Tim, I don't know if we can accommodate you there, man.
I'm afraid I'm about half or a quarter Irish.
Yeah,
Basically.
I'm Irish Cherokee.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad.
And not only that, but my friend here was born on March 17th, Curtis.
Right.
Awesome.
So I'm
I know,
definitely
so he
yeah.
gets to
St.
celebrate.
Patrick is a
He gets to
return.
celebrate his birthday, and he gets to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Silver Beach.
All right. I want to welcome another great creator here, Dad Man Walking. He and his
Yes,
wife
go
have
Nittany Lions. Yes, Penn State.
wonderful stuff.
Good to
Yes.
see a Dad Man Walking and
Okay.
Mrs. Dad Man Walking 55. Yeah.
And
Yes.
while I'm adding people, I
Yes.
will make Dad Man a moderator. So
I think I think you need to make
Okay.
have
who am I
Tim
missing?
a moderator too.
Tim?
FKHC 2005.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Listen, because then Tim will get upset. He'll be like, "Wait a second,
Everyone's a
I
moderator but me.
need a standard mod."
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Oh man,
Yeah.
All right. Last new moderator of the night. I can't
Yeah.
keep handing them out.
Come
yeah,
on
I understand.
down.
Come on down to get the standard
You can be the
moderatorship.
next moderator on Curtis's Pointless channel. People saying hi to each other. Gorilla, send your thoughts. Tim, then I'm not sure what this is in response to. Then we can just use the communist playbook and put them in a certain area, then take the land. This is a joke, YouTube. Calm down.
Nice. Nice,
I love
gorilla.
I love how Gorilla loves to play with the YouTube overlords. It's
He
like,
does.
oh, hey man, I got a middle finger for you right here.
You know, if they didn't censor so bad, I'd feel bad for them. But since they do, I kind of don't.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
You know what? Sometimes I have to like when I do my webcams, I have to kind of, stop myself for a moment. It's like, wait a second. Now, what would I have to
What
stop
would
myself? Say, what would Gorilla do?
you know? We need to write a book. What would Gorilla Censored Thoughts do?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. What would you do? Yeah, he's been on here longer than us, so
Right on, right on.
yeah, for sure.
I guess Gorilla's not kidding on the squash thing, and Lady V says that's disturbing. Glad it wasn't an eggplant.
Ooh,
Ooh.
yeah, purple wanted that. Yeah, that would have been scary.
He said just the sip or just the tip.
Hmm.
Looked
Interesting.
AI. It still showed up on stream because Germ didn't verify.
Wow.
Hey,
Okay.
JPRPH1.
He's sipping on apricot apple cider. Nice. 8%
Ooh.
ABV.
Oh, nice.
Stream needed to be
It should be
deleted.
deleted. Yeah.
Nice.
Epic
No,
Phil.
it was bad enough. I don't know, Curtis, do you recall I told you about Resolute Germ had an uninvited guest and he blew up the channel with his nudity and everything, and the next thing you know, Resolute had to strike the stream and had to be completely deleted and cleaned out.
Oh, wow. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
I know.
Oh.
Cosme. Cosme. We had someone decide to
Yeah.
show their member on screen. Yeah, his nickname was Tiny.
Oh man.
Wait, what? Oh, I hit it
Ah,
instead of
you're
showing it.
welcome there, Tim. We
What?
had to make you a standard mod, Tim. Otherwise, you would have came after us. Something would have happened.
It's called
Nice.
Ishmael. All right. Wow. Okay. The chat's been wonderful. The panel's wonderful. Are y'all ready for me to share the topic today?
Yeah, let's go for this.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go
Let's
for
see
this.
what we got.
I've only done minimal prep, so that's why I'm actually even if you weren't wonderful people, I would still be happy to have someone on here to bail my tail out. But the topic is from Greenland to Clickbait: how Trump's joke sank the media iceberg.
Nice.
I had some help with that title, so don't be too impressed. But yeah, let's
Very
start
good.
with what he said about the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay.
I'm sharing. No, I'm not sharing it. What the heck? Oh, I am sharing it. My
Yeah, you're sharing it.
video is
You
doing
just
strange
have to
stuff.
make it grow a little bit.
Actually, no, I'm doing this out of the order that I was going to do. Okay, let's do.
Okay. Yeah, we don't throw you
Sorry.
out there, brother. Yeah.
So Yard Stream, StreamYard, they do some stuff that I don't understand because, like, up here are the tabs. I have it in the order that I want, and then down here it has it in a totally different order. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's start with this. I'm pretty sure all of you already know this, probably already heard it.
Peter Ducey.
Yes, this is Trump saying what he thinks the status of Canada should be. I hope you can hear it.
From two people who were at the table. We are told that when Trudeau told
Oh,
President Obama
yes, please.
new tariffs would
Can you hear
kill the Canadian economy, Trump joked to him that Canada can't survive without ripping off the U.S. to the tune of $100 billion a year. Maybe Canada should become the 51st state, and Trudeau could become its governor. Right.
But more on that detail with the panel, Peter. Thank you.
All right. So I actually have a Canadian or two here with me today. What are your thoughts to that? What are your responses to Trump wanting allegedly wanting Canada as the 51st state, or as John calls it, North Alaska, or as Lady V calls it, East Alaska.
Well, I guess I could play the part of PvP today.
No, you don't.
Oh, there was so much.
No. I'll play PvP. I'll try my best. I'll tell
I'll
you
play
what.
Mike.
Okay. Let me see if I can get the topic here. Okay. So anyway, the first time I heard it, I was like, wow. Okay. So Trump wants to claim Canada now. I don't think there's been any other president, as far as I know, in the lifetime that I've spent on this planet, wanting to own an entire country just to the north of you and make it truly North America.
I think it's been since quite a bit before the time of Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Since anyone
Maybe.
wanted something
Yeah.
like
Okay.
I would say
Maybe.
the last one that had such thoughts was probably, I mean, I'm going to hazard a guess and say maybe Madison, President Madison.
Okay,
I
maybe
would
James Madison. Okay.
Well,
okay,
I'm pretty
but-
sure he actually did think about it, but
Yeah.
England kind of kicked their butts in the War of 1812, with the exception of Andrew Jackson's win at the end.
Sure.
That we rewrote history to make it look like we won instead.
Right.
Yeah. Now, here's my take on it. So Trump might be joking, or he might be.
Well, I would suggest
somewhat
he is
serious.
joking, but yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
he's
I would
joking.
assume he's joking, and he might or he
Yeah.
might be somewhat serious. But as Suzanne just made a good point, the king would have something to say about that. So don't forget, you got King Charles III, long live the king,
Right
who lives
on.
over in England, and he's going to have a say about it. So unless he says to Trump, "Hey, carte blanche, here you go, you take the entire country for yourself."
So
Unless he says that, I don't think that's going to happen.
okay,
Besides, his sons, King Charles' sons, William and Harry would probably go up in an uproar and send troops just to reinforce the borders.
So you heard it from Mikey first. There's going to be a death match challenge in the octagon between Trump and King Charles.
Yeah.
The winner takes Canada. And Larry, what are your thoughts on all this?
I think it was just a whim of a moment, and he was joking.
I do as well. No offense, Mikey, but I do as well.
Right. He was just putting out there, a joke, and he likes to joke a lot.
Yes.
But there's times he likes to be serious, just like you're talking about the resources that Greenland has, or how we sold the Panama Canal back in the day for $1. So,
Right.
and then I just heard lately he wants to change the Gulf of Mexico name.
Yeah.
The Gulf of America.
He wants to make like today. Suzanne and I went out and we ate at a place called the Asian buffet place that we always go to. And I was thinking about it for a moment, and I said, okay, so Trudeau did his basic trying to save his butt, edict of taking away the HST, which was nice. We didn't have to pay a lot of tax this time. It was kind of cool, made it affordable, and so basically, I think what's going to happen is when Trudeau steps down, the next person, Poilievre, that we're all hoping we can vote for and put into office, I think Poilievre is the one that scares Trump. I think if Trump was really serious about wanting to take over the country,
Oh, no, he's not.
I don't think it's going to happen. And besides, I mean, one of the things you'd have to do, right? One of the things you'd absolutely would have to do is take away the entire border between Canada and the United States.
Yes, the longest.
You know how much time? I mean, time and
yeah,
right. I mean, we're talking about time. We're talking about border stations. We're talking about lots of millions of dollars just to redraw the line, to make it an entire country. So maybe not so much Canada. Now, Mexico, Mexico is a good candidate, maybe, but the thing is that you got a female president down there who's going to resist at every turn, and she's already said Trump is an idiot. So I don't think Mexico is going to give it away quietly if they decide to give it away the country. They won't do that. And there's way too many
Yeah.
drug cartels down there too. So you got a lot of problems with that you got to control. Unless they send forces in there to take them out, or something. I'll tell you what. My best guess is Puerto Rico has been sitting there for so long. They
Yes.
haven't had to pay any taxes at all.
Yes.
And their political system is pretty stable. I think if any place needs to become the 51st, darn it, let's just go ahead and make Puerto Rico the 51st
I've been
state.
wanting them to be the 51st state for a long time. And
Me too.
we have more talent coming. What he's got, you got to get it, put it in ya. This is Gorilla's Censored Thoughts.
It's Gorilla.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
we're in trouble now.
I'm just loving how Trudeau got epically trolled there, and everybody's just talking about because it's kind of funny though. Trudeau answered the one question he never answered. This is how this all started. When Trump asked him, "What is the one thing that we could do that'd be the worst thing to do to your country or whatever?" Blah blah blah. And that's a question you do not answer, or you because Trudeau answered it. Be like maybe put a tax on our cars or something. So okay, here we're gonna tax you 25% if you don't do what we say.
So
Nice.
was I really roboting there, Gorilla?
It roboted there. But you guys,
go ahead.
but if you guys want an excellent breakdown of what's going on, I'm gonna find the link here. Glenn Beck did an excellent 15-minute video of what exactly is going on there that everybody's that all these people got all up in arms for.
Well, we can't play the whole thing though because
I don't even say play it on the stream, but I'll give you the video to watch on your own.
Okay, sounds fantastic.
Because it's only 15 minutes. And it's a great breakdown of what's going on because it's all this crap here is negotiating tactics. So what's going to happen is we're going to get we're going to probably just get mineral rights in Greenland there.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Go for it.
I was just going to say about Glenn Beck. A lot of people don't know this, but he was actually a DJ out in Arizona with a station called Y95.
Really?
That's how
I
he
remember
really.
Y95. Oh my gosh.
That's how he got his start. That's how he got his start out here in Arizona.
That was KYOT. Yeah, that was KYOT 95. Yeah.
Yeah, Y95. That's how he got his start.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So this is a little tidbit of information when you talk about Glenn Beck.
Oh, and Mike, I don't. Trump's not scared of Polyar Polyev there. I bet you they're gonna get along great, and they're just gonna get a lot of shit done together.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think so. What? I wouldn't be surprised, Gorilla, if Polyev and Trump decided to not only enforce the borders even more stringently, but I imagine they're going to deport a lot of people.
Well,
I really think so.
I'm hoping that he just deports illegal aliens, but and I think that's what it's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Well, the illegals that are in that are
at least the dangerous
bumming off
right.
the ones that are bumming off our taxes, our tax breaks and everything and getting what they need, but they're not supposed to be in the country in the first place. So somehow they got in, that's
now I got a question here. When the deportation starts, which empty parking lot do you think AOC is gonna stand in front of and act like she's fucking crying?
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I can see that now. And all the memes from that.
Somebody needs to generate that via AI. Somebody with some skills got to generate that.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny? By the way, Gorilla, thank you for looking at my shorts.
I gotta say, they were some nice shorts there. I gotta say, they were real nice
Oh, man.
shorts.
I had to milk
Stream
it
I've
too.
ever done. Right here.
I had to milk the shorts.
Oh, where's that womp womp womp?
Wah, wah, wah.
John
Got a little
is
scrambled on
asking
that
about
one.
Baked Alaska, and
Yeah.
South Park characters blame Canada for everything.
Yeah. Blame Canada! Blame Canada! Blame.
I blame them for
Yeah.
the fire that broke out in the West Hills. So
Oh, man.
no.
Yeah, another
Can't do
fire.
that.
Yeah, another fire has broken out in the West Hills that burned about 50 acres so far.
I'm
the
watching
last
it right
hour.
now.
Another fire?
wow,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
watching
Did you
it
guys-
live.
Yeah. Did you guys see the way that James Woods was balling on TV? Oh my God. I mean, I have never seen this man. He is so, believe me, you watch James Woods in, like, he did Vampires, Carpenter's movie. He did all sorts. He's done, on Family Guy, he's done himself and everything. And I mean,
He's
like,
done himself?
this guy.
Wow.
Well, on
Yeah, he
Family
did
Guy, no
himself,
less.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sorry. But
well,
but
the thing-
anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, State Farm pulled a dirty thing there and canceled everybody's insurance policies last month.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
They did
So
that?
I
Oh,
want
man.
I want those executives from State Farm dragged in front of Congress and explained why they canceled everybody's policies a couple weeks before these fires broke out.
Yeah, but
Wow.
here's something ironic, Gorilla. They're taking the football game that was supposed to be played, and they're going to play it at State Farm Stadium in Arizona. So go take that, State Farm.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
insane.
Gers. We took over your channel here.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You guys are great. You guys are great.
Yeah.
John, and I'm a creature of habit. I'm so used to just going down the chat and sharing stuff.
Yeah.
This is actually great. John,
Yeah, it's like a gorilla raid.
Exactly. Ah!
Gorilla
I
raid.
call him Elon Muskrat. It's out of love because it's Elon Muskrat, candlelight, ruling the net from the power of his might as he's feeling Tesla and ceiling.
If you silence Elon, you can have Canada. And then
No,
John
no,
says,
no.
no, he can't. Why not? Come on. You got to
No,
admit.
no, 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 no. I
No,
don't mean
no.
you can silence. You
Oh, okay.
can't have Canada if you silence Elon. Here's the thing: Elon has this cute little. I'm being sarcastic, but it's a cute little video. He's talking about all the homeless right in front of his building there in what'd you call it again, Gorilla San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco.
No, okay. But he's talking about all the homeless out there. He says it looks like a war zone. He says I don't recognize my city. I don't recognize the America anymore. It's such a cute little video, and I'm like, Elon, you know what? Just go out there, throw money at everybody, and then they'll all leave your building. And
Yeah. No, they won't. No, they won't. They'll attract more people that come there, and then not only that, all that money's it's not going to go for them to go rent an apartment and everything. It's going to go towards drugs and liquor because some of these people don't want to quit that.
Wait, Gorillas! I thought you were trying to convince us of the opposite.
Yeah.
Geez.
Yeah,
No,
right.
Nice.
Because
Nice.
if he's just gonna go out there and start throwing money at homeless people, I'm gonna call into work tomorrow. And I'm gonna hop on a plane and go squat in front of his fucking building.
There you go.
Nice.
I do.
Nice.
John
Yeah,
shared
you
something.
would look destitute, Gorilla. You got the beard and everything to match.
Oh, hey, I resemble that remark
Oh my
anymore.
goodness.
All right, Mikey. I'll just remember that when I'm clipping stuff from the streams.
Okay.
And I can clip stuff out of order, really good out of context. There, ask PvP on that one.
That's good.
I think this was a Snortopoopas. Is either Snortopoopas or John Ponerero shared this.
Snortopoopas.
Laurel Glue. And then Snortopoopas.
No clue.
When I don't want to be
Snortopoopas?
recognized, Snortopoopas Q Burr. He's one of the. He doesn't really YouTube, but he's often in the chat. He's a really cool person, but his big shtick is he often shares polar bear memes, and then he's really cool in people's chats.
Nice.
So here's one of his memes. When I don't want to be recognized, nothing beats a good fake mustache, and it's silly, but anyway. Let's see. Hopefully, I don't have anything embarrassing up. Here we go. Yeah, that was John Ponorero that shared that, and he also shared the U.S. according to Trump: North Alaska, East Alaska, West American Ocean, flyover country, New Texas, the Gulf of America, and East American Ocean. So, just so you know. And he shared something else. I don't know if I'm going to share it, but I'm going to at least take a look at it real quick.
Some of that is hilarious.
Trump's plans about Canada. Do we want to listen to that? Do we want to risk the roboting for 3 minutes?
Well, if you hear that, put it in the private chat. I can play it too for you.
Okay, gotcha. Let's do
But
that.
how much are you going to want to play?
Maybe, I don't know. It's a 3 minute thing.
Don't forget.
Or just tell me when to pause it.
Trade deficit.
I'm trying to pause it. I try to pause it and nothing happens.
We don't need their cars. They make
to acquire Panama. Are you also
Hush, Trump, hush. Curtis stumbling around to share links. Tired blogging. Here we go.
Whoa.
I don't know if that helps or hurts or anything, gorillas, but there it is.
Oh, did you send? Oh, damn it! Accident.
I put it. Let's see if I can get the actual thing.
I'll put it in the private chat because that way I can just click on it.
Okay, got you. Private chat. There's a private chat somewhere. I know.
Right next to comments up top.
Spoo operator. Why is it doing this? It doesn't like me. Starred? No.
Doesn't like your privates.
It doesn't. And that's why I don't like it at all. Oh, private chat. Oh, they moved things in here. Why did they do
Curtis,
that?
guess what? My other fellow Canadian is backstage.
Oh, hey. Well, there we go. Do we dare? Do we dare? Do we dare?
Oh, here we go.
I don't know. He might whip it out here. I don't know.
Oh, if he,
oh boy!
No, don't do it. Don't be good to us, PvP. Be good.
Move, operator.
Okay. I'm gonna take my life into my own hands.
Don't,
I'm holding you personally
we
responsible.
never talk about that. Come on.
Yeah, PvP doesn't have a camera.
No, he definitely doesn't.
Yeah.
Right, PvP?
No camera. Yeah.
So you see, that's the best part. Without a camera, if somebody tried to imitate PvP and they had show their face, we know it's fake.
He's a smooth operator.
Well, I'm still laughing at someone tried to get onto Salty Trucker's channel one night there, and they had the camera on. And he goes, "Hey, I know you're not Cinnabon. I see Cinnabon's face. He's Asian." And some white guy.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Wow.
Well, that was like I told Gorilla. That's like I told Larry. Somebody tried to imitate Dapper Vantacrew, and it came up as just the name showing as Vantacrew, not the Dapper part. And I said, "Oh no, wait a second! Here's this lady sitting there in her bed. She's covering herself up." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's not Dapper, man. That is
Where's
not
the
him."
story going? Oh, sorry.
She was black too, wasn't she? Wasn't she black?
She was a black chick. Yeah, she was just like curling up in the bed there, and oh yeah, no, I mean, try to let her up. No.
Just before I get this link up here, I'm going to say hi to DJ Ronnie G, and he also has a wonderful channel that folks.
Yes, DJ Ronnie G is awesome. Yeah.
And before I get too far ahead, I want to share Lady V. Austin. She's making a good point. Some of the homeless just need a wildlife refuge assigned to them so they can be proper off-grid soldiers when the time comes. She's probably half joking, but it isn't a bad point either. You know, maybe
Yeah, maybe not. But I did answer her. I answered her comment. I said,
all right, there it
and
is.
yeah, there it is. I said Alaska has a lot of untamed land areas, perfect landowners if they can survive the wildlife lady fee.
All right. All right. So, gorillas, are you ready to share this?
Yeah.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
see
just tell me when you want me to pause it. So you pause it though.
maybe pause it. I usually pause it roughly every minute, but I'll pay attention and try to act like I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional, really. I know what I'm doing.
You can get away with. Yeah, you can. It depends on what you're sharing and how much you can get away with. Because I get nailed with the Waltons one every week.
The Waltons.
Oh yeah, I know. And what is it? Germ gets nailed with the Damascus thing.
Oh my god!
The song for his Saturday morning cartoon.
Hey, well we got that fixed. He won't have to worry about that anymore.
Okay,
you got that fixed. All right, cool.
No, yeah, I made him his own Saturday morning cartoon song.
Oh, nice,
sweet.
All right,
nice.
I'm gonna adding to stage right now.
Right, meow.
Yeah.
Right meow.
Trump.
To acquire Panama and Greenland, are you also considering military force to annex and acquire?
No, economic force, because Canada and the United States, that would really be something. You get rid of that artificially drawn line and you take a look at what that looks like. And it would also be much better for national security. Don't forget, we basically protect Canada. But here's the problem with Canada. So many friends up there. I love the Canadian people. They're great. But we're spending hundreds of billions a year to protect it. We're spending hundreds of billions a year to take care of Canada. We lose in trade deficits. We're losing massive. We don't need their cars. You know, they make 20% of our cars. We don't need that. I'd rather make them in Detroit. We don't need the cars. We don't need their lumber. We have massive fields of lumber. We don't need their lumber. We have to unrestrict them because stupid people put, restrictions on, but I can do that with an executive order. We don't need anything they have. We don't need that.
So what do you guys think about what he said there? We don't need no stinky Canada.
Oh, he says, we don't need no army force.
Well, I'd really wish somebody would fact check all these statements. I watched this the other day, and I was glad Trump won the election, but I wasn't very impressed with this little speech he gave the other day. It's starting to sound like the old dumb Donald that I didn't really like very much back in 2016.
I understand.
And broad generalizations might be fine to score political points with his base in the USA, but it's not helping up here in Canada because we're not too many months away from electing a good conservative government up here ourselves, because about 70% of us want to get rid of the bloody liberals. Yeah, Trudeau and his liberal cronies, because they're horrible. I think they're the worst government we've ever had in this country, personally. So since he's prorogued Parliament now, that means it's shut down till March 24th. So we're not going to get election probably at the earliest. It'll be May now. He could hang on theoretically until October, legally. But the sooner we get Pierre Poilievre in here as our new prime minister, because he's a conservative, he's a good common sense, type of politician. He basically talks reality and stays away from all the hyperbole and idiot stuff that the liberals are famous for. So it would be nice if Trump would just tone it down, because I imagine when he talks like this, some uninformed Canadians are going to have the knee-jerk response to vote for Trudeau again, because they're uninformed and they think Trudeau is going to defend the country, which is a joke, of course.
Right.
But, I don't know. I just don't know why. Trump's being Trump. I get that.
Yes.
But
whether it's good or bad, it's Trump.
Well, the thing is, I'm pretty sure the lumber exports from British Columbia build a lot of American homes. I'm pretty sure they probably do.
Right
And
on.
I don't know.
I'm sure
I'd
of that.
I'd love to have a fact check on his economic numbers there, about the billions of dollars on this, and we
Well,
don't need that.
I'll be honest. I think that when it comes to Trump, I think it comes to what Joe Rogan said to him in his interview, and I'm going to paraphrase. Trump, you say a lot of crazy shit. I'm not saying that that's good. I'm not even saying that that's bad. That's just Trump. And
Yeah, I agree.
whether we like it or not, and not to say that you're wrong, I'm not saying that. But if we're going to take him, we have to accept that he's going to say crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm
agreeing with you, honestly. I would love if you'd tone it down.
My point is that, don't burn your bridges before, the new government's in.
Right.
Right. Because Pierre is, he's, basically had to make some comments about this too. And, he's not saying positive comments about what Trump said, obviously, because he wants to get elected.
Exactly.
So he's got to appeal to the voter base up here, just like Trump does down there. So, I'm just saying it's a little bit of a dangerous political game to sort of upset people too much before there's a chance to get a new. Because once we get the government in, I'm sure everything is going to get back to more of a normal state, and things are going to improve a lot. Because I know, Pierre wants to, he wants to increase the military budgets. I'm pretty sure he wants to increase the NATO budget. There's a lot of things. He wants to obviously get our economy back on track.
Right.
Because our deficit, is like 1.2 trillion now. It's doubled in 9 years, I believe, under Trudeau and his incompetent finance ministers.
Right on.
So I'm just saying, a little bit of patience, would go a long way. But anyway, I assume you want to play the rest of this because there's a lot of other interesting.
Well, I just want to say something real quick about Trump. There are, if you think about the old English, when I went to college and stuff like that, you learn to compare and contrast on, what he's saying.
Yes.
Sometimes, people may just jump into the conclusion that, okay, he definitely wants to put U.S. and Canada together, but he also may be saying that he likes to see Canada in a better shape, a better, economy, about their taxes and everything else. He might be just, you see what I mean? Like if you compare and contrast.
I get exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I think he's trying to do, Larry. I think he's just. I guess I don't know if he's trying to think he can wake Trudeau up somehow, because that's not going to happen.
No,
no.
He's a lost cause.
Lost cause long ago, like years ago. Well, the truckers protests was the beginning of the end for Trudeau. But I think any Canadians that are paying attention, like I try to do, realize that it is Trump being Trump. So I don't take it. I take it with a grain of salt or whatever, right?
Right on.
Right.
Right. So, but anyway, there's some really interesting stuff in the rest of the video.
Before we do though, let me get maybe not caught up with the chat, but let me
Sounds good.
share a little bit more.
Sure.
I love to interact with them. Lady V is saying the homeless may be too cold, unable to grow their own food. So Mikey responds with give them free permits. Lady P responds with nothing's free, make them work for it. And then, of course, Pleasant Valley was here. Sorry. And lastly, before we play, Fletcher Williams, I Suck at Games. Welcome. This is also another creator that everyone should check out. Wonderful person. He has helped me design. He has designed for me some great thumbnails. And he's in the chat saying, smash the like and subscribe. Feel free to play that video, Gorillas, unless you want to make a comment on it.
In dairy products, we have more than they have. We don't need anything. So why are we losing $200 billion a year and more to protect Canada? And I said that to as I called him, Governor Trudeau. I said, listen, what would happen if we didn't subsidize you? If we didn't, because we give them a lot of money. We help them. As an example, we're buying icebreakers, and Canada wants to join us in the buying of icebreakers. I said, we don't really want to have a partner in the buying of icebreakers. We don't need a partner. But no right. Nope. No right. Here's what we have. We have a right not to help them with their financial difficulties because we owe $36 trillion too. We're going to start knocking it out pretty fast, but we're going to be able to do it because of energy and other things. But no right. No right. But why are we supporting a country 200 billion plus a year? Our military is at their disposal. All of these other things, they should be a state. That's why I told Trudeau when he came down, I said, what would happen if we didn't do it? He said Canada would dissolve.
Go ahead and pause it if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's what the hell is Trudeau thinking, giving that response?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, no, Trump can lose it sometimes. As I mentioned to Ronnie, DJ Ronnie G in the chat, I said the overall logistics would be mind-boggling. So what you should do is just let him talk out of his assets and move along.
Well, the thing is, you can't ignore hundreds of years of historical fact either. And the sort of historical fact is we are two separate countries. Canada's over 150 years. America, of course, it's over 200 years. But, I mean, you can't ignore all those years of history. We have our own history. We have our own country. We are proud of our country. We're proud of our history. And we've contributed a lot to the world. So, this doesn't, I don't feel this is helpful in any way, personally.
I made my bridges. I made my ends, and that's why I escaped this guy. So,
Gotcha. So we have two Canadians saying Trump pipe down. With respect, I didn't mean that to sound flippant.
Well, I think he's just trying to get under Trudeau's skin with this speech.
Well, not just Trudeau's though. I think he's trying to get under. That's the point of this stream, actually. I think he's trying to get under the skin of the mainstream media. I think he's trying to irritate the ever-loving crap out of him.
The mainstream media in Canada is so far left woke and controlled by the liberal
going nuts
government.
For this.
The CB, they will go nuts because you know why? They're idiots. Yes. The CBC, this Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, I believe, gets subsidized by the Liberal government to the tune of something like $1.5 billion of taxpayers' money every year to run their TV network. Now, I don't want my tax money going to them. And by the way, Pierre, if he gets in as our next prime minister, is going to defund the CBC. He said that many, many, many times that they are not going to be getting the taxpayer handout anymore. They're going to have to survive like every other TV channel does through commercials and whatnot, right?
I hope he holds to that, BVP. I hope he holds to that.
He's got a hold to it because if he doesn't, then he's going to be out, in X number of years too. Right. Because people are fed up with politicians that talk roses, and then when they get in to power, it turns into shit, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I'm thinking there's something to having the tariff system there. Then that way, like we put tariffs on everything coming out of Canada. Then anything going into Canada, we'd have the tariffs there. Then when our military is used to help protect you, or vice versa, you just have to pay the bill for whatever it costs. Not gaining money, but neither country would be losing money based on what they use.
Well, we've had tariff wars before in the past. I remember them. They don't go well. They don't help anybody on either side of the border in the long run. Sure, maybe there's a lot of political flag waving that goes back and forth because Canada will respond with tariffs. You will put in tariffs against American goods as well, of course, because that's the way it works. I've seen this before. I've heard this song before. It usually doesn't end up being beneficial to either side of the border. So, you know, if Trump wants to do it, that's fine. That's his prerogative as the next president. But you know, Canada will retaliate, and then it'll be back and forth, and then after, you know, once Pollier gets into power, say in 6 months, and you know, actually can finally meet with Trump and start talking some common sense, you know, hopefully the two of them can agree on a lot of issues, and then they can just start to get things back in order, and you know, just settle the nonsense down, and probably eventually they'll probably remove the tariffs on both sides, is what my guess is at this point. So
I understand. No, yeah, it does make sense. And Larry, I thought I'd ask you a question.
Sure.
What do you say? Because I have friends on both sides of the aisle, and quite
Right.
often when I have a liberal friend, and I'm not saying that anybody here is liberal, but I'll talk to them about Trump, and they'll say, well, in the end, all that the tariffs do is hurt the poor people, because the money ends up being, you know, trickled down to us when we buy stuff. What do you say to people who say that?
About the tariffs?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, how can I say this? What they're trying to do is about the economy basis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to wake up Canada and say, you know what? We have put our share out there for a lot of things. We need to help. You know, what we need to do is help our own country. But to put tariffs on there, I think it's a start to kind of help with, you know, bringing the economy back to
Mm-hmm.
America. You see what I mean? What I'm getting at?
I actually do, and here's the deal. I don't know if I agree with tariffs, but I do have to say something, if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, because I think they should help a little bit.
Well, my thought is the very same people who say, and with respect to you, PvP, because you have a valid point, you really do. You're not really discussing what I'm discussing here. It's a slightly different. It's about tariffs, but it's a different aspect
Right.
of the argument that you're looking at. But the very same people who will say, and again, nobody said that yet on this panel, but the very people who will say, well, tariffs just hurt the poor people, the expenses just trickle down to the poor.
No.
But that's true of taxes in general.
Right.
Any tax, all taxes, eventually we end up paying for them, because even if you put the tax on the so-called rich or on the so-called businesses, all they do is just roll that down, and we can say all we want. Well, that makes them evil, but it's what happens. It's just simply what happens, whether we like it or not.
Right.
So again, I don't want to get into a tariff war with Canada, and I do love Canada, and I think that things will pan out once Trudeau's out. But
I think that's the one reason why he's doing it, to be able to push this guy out of there. I mean, I can understand like countries like China,
right,
you know, that, you know, they're basically trying to destroy the U.S. economically. So what Trump is going to do, he's going to put almost like 100% tariffs on to China,
right.
which that is 100% needs to be done. We need
No,
to
I
stop.
agree.
Yeah,
I
we need
agree.
to stop that crap.
yeah, I totally get about the taxes thing. I'm not a fan of high taxes either.
Right on.
Well, a prime example, what we have here is that carbon tax, that
Mhm.
crazy carbon tax nonsense that the liberals brought in when Trudeau got in, and all it does is add more cost to gasoline.
Exactly.
And he's raising it again on April 1st. Nice semantics, raising a tax on April Fool's Day. That's how clueless Trudeau is. But you know, it's like it's going to put the cost of everything up, because the truckers got to pay more, and the truckers got to deliver the groceries, and that's why our groceries are at such a ridiculous cost in the
Right.
supermarket now. And everything else, you know, that gets transported by truck, which is pretty much everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you know,
there's-
and the thing is,
Yeah.
Canada has such a small footprint carbon wise. in the
Mhm.
world, right? Like we put almost nothing into the atmosphere. It's places like China or say India that are big polluters globally.
Correct.
They should be the ones that are paying a price to pollute. I mean, you know, there should be no carbon tax at all, as far as I'm concerned, in Canada, because I don't think we put that much carbon into the air, really. You
Yeah.
know,
No,
and the whole global,
And
I think the global warming thing is it
It's
at
okay.
least
It's
questionable, and I think it's probably hocus pocus at this point, really. You
yeah.
know,
it is
Well,
because this
for one,
whole
Well,
world is changes. It goes hot and
well,
cold all the
well,
time.
well. Here's the thing: the climate's been changing for since
Millions
the
of
Earth's been
billions,
created.
billions.
Yeah.
billions
We're
of
actually
years.
technically still in an ice age. The only reason there's no glaciers around is because the Earth got hit with a comet about 10,000 years ago that caused the glaciers to melt.
Younger
Yeah,
Dryas.
yeah, and
And the
now that
aliens dropped a
yeah, yeah, yeah. The aliens dropped some shit. And
now,
Oh man,
not only that, the Sahara there changes from green to desert every 20,000 years ago, 2 years or
Yeah.
so.
There's
then now
something
that
weird about that. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
and not only
Sorry.
that, the poles tend to shift their every once in a while. But here's the thing that really makes me question climate change. If the Earth is so-called warming and the oceans are going to rise by feet here, however much, why are they still giving loans in Miami or in London? If the ocean's going to be rising up, why are all these
Yeah.
rich people like that jackass Obama or fucking Mark Zuckerberg? Oh, sorry for that.
Wow.
Oh, you just insulted me. He's my
Uh-oh.
favorite person.
it's turning into a gorilla stream. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
No, but
All right,
anyway,
girl.
Where's the bourbon?
okay, Obama built a $12 million house right there where 90% of it's supposedly going to be underwater in 12 years. Mark Zuckerberg just built an underground bunker on an island.
Yep,
Island
in
there.
Hawaii. Yep.
Out of there. This
Yeah.
climate change.
Um,
This climate change is so bad. We need to start. Everybody needs to reduce their carbon footprint. How come these climate activists like John Kerry? I'll be polite and not call them what I called them at work. But
Thank you very much.
What
Not
about
that
them
I
flying
really
their
care,
jets?
but
Flying their jets.
Yeah,
Grow up flying their
exactly.
yeah, flying their jets
Exactly.
everywhere. If this climate's so bad that we have to, all of us have to travel less to do less, because I can't believe like I don't even know the words to say when you take a private jet there to go to a conference across the damn world there
Yep.
to tell people that they need to reduce their carbon.
Yeah, and I'm
Right.
supposed to feel guilty for putting gas in my car so I can
Exactly.
drive, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, this is the point I want to make, if y'all don't mind, and I'll make it quick. I'm willing to believe there's climate change. In fact, we all know there is. I mean, there just is. And I'm even willing to believe that we have an impact on it. But what I really don't understand is why is it that the solution is always the poor people need to be using less gas?
Yeah,
Not
like the
Exactly.
like gas stoves.
Well, hey, I got a prime example. Trudeau, flying from Ottawa all the way out to BC for a ski trip with his kids and at Christmas time. And I'm like, okay, if you really care about the climate and all this stuff, why don't you just take the train out to BC?
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Like it
Let's
would have
take
taken
Take
a
it
couple
first
days, but
class.
it'd still be a holiday, right?
or just stay home for the holidays. Just stay back there in Ottawa and don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I
Well,
wouldn't
just
mind
a-
if Trudeau
yeah.
stayed home.
Yeah.
There's
it
just
was-
a small percent of this is affected to the environmental change.
Well, the thing
very,
is,
very minimal.
if I may for a second, just
Yes, sir.
I watched a video, I guess maybe a couple of months back now. I should have bookmarked it on YouTube. I don't know if I did. I don't think I probably. Anyway, it was about climate change, about history of climate change. And the guy that put the video together, he took all these old newspaper headlines and newspaper clippings and he would read out the clipping about how sea level is going to rise here by the year 2000, and then he would take a picture from like 1980 when the headline was printed, and he would show that that oceanside, a photo of the oceanside in 1980, and then he would show one in 2024, and they were identical. Like there was basically no change in the sea level, right? And he did this repeatedly through the video. And it was just hilarious after a while.
The worst part of things is that, when an oil spill happens, that's pretty serious and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But on some of this other stuff, like the carbon emissions and this and that, and go to the atmosphere, and they talked about that time that the ozone is opening. There's a big hole in the ozone, and it's getting bigger and bigger. I mean, that was just enough to try to scare people to go into their own agenda. It was their own agenda to try to get money. It's all about the money. It's all about the power.
It's all about
that's all. Right. That's it. That is really it. It's a political game, and it needs to stop. It really does.
But that's the thing. Everybody plays that game, Larry.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah. In a way, yes. But
some play it more with more humanity than others.
Is that what it is? Close to the vest? Yeah, logistically. Yeah.
Logistically, right.
Go ahead, Curtis. Go ahead.
Let me get caught up in the chat, and then if y'all are okay, we'll have Gorillas play the rest of this, and we'll have some commentary from everybody on it.
Okay.
Lady V Elements, the USA benefits more from conducting off-record stuff in Canada. All these human trials that are banned in the USA. Thank you, Canada, for taking one for the team.
Yeah, right.
There's reasons why I wanted to get caught up in the chat. They're just saying some amazing stuff here. A dramatic response like that may be to dissuade Americans from wanting to take over Canada. So he might be doing more good.
Yeah, he might be doing more good than bad by what he's saying.
DJ Ronnie G, he must say crazy shit. It's not like anything sane happens when other politicians say quote unquote sane shit. I really don't want Canada as a state or a territory. I don't want their liabilities. Mikey Caesar 4 is responding. The overall logistics would be mind-boggling. Yeah.
So let him talk out of his assets, and he agreed with me. He said that too. Yeah.
And we don't want your mosquitoes either. Your mosquitoes.
You don't want our mosquitoes. Yeah, our mosquitoes like our vampires.
Don't want your mosquitoes.
They would come down and suck your blood like vampires. You don't want our mosquitoes.
We've got bad enough mosquitoes here.
That's the only reason we got the Louisiana Purchase for so cheap was because of the mosquitoes.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's right.
Turned them into human mosquitoes. You just don't know it.
Let's see. Someone snacking. Mute mics when you're eating or making background noises, please. I'm just relaying.
I wasn't eating anything.
No,
John has some chips.
Not eating anything here.
That lab-groomed food is getting expensive. What was a great TV show? What did I miss? Somebody had a great TV show. And you know what? Something else I need to do here. Oh, heck. I think I need to make one more person a mod because I can. Fletcher Williams needs to be a moderator.
There you go.
Fletcher helped you out with stuff.
He did. So he definitely deserves to be a moderator.
That's awesome.
He's pretty damn cool. Where am I at? Even if we have a negative impact on the climate, the solutions proposed are crap and a waste of money. Fletcher Williams, carbon taxes, more stealing. Ronnie G recently asked Grok why California and Newsom sucked at dealing with the fire. Part of the answer was it's the most well-funded fire budget under Newsom.
Oh, hey, how's that going for him?
How's that work for you?
Lady V, if the ground and water supply wasn't so contaminated, we could survive without the industrial food supply. Newsom has been an advocate for climate action as a long-term solution. I think it could, yeah. I think we can all show that money spent on climate action the past 5 or 10 years has done absolutely nothing to help with the current fires. In fairness, Obama's house is on a cliff, but he's still a effing a-hole and a hypocrite.
No.
Nice.
No. I gotta fact check this.
Oh, fact checker.
Checking.
We need official fact checkers on this show.
Good for you.
That's
Good
what
for
we
you,
need.
DJ Ronnie.
Yeah. All right. So you see this picture here?
Yeah.
If the water rises as much as Obama said it's supposed to rise, since
Yes.
they're at the little circle here,
Yes, sir.
that's his house.
Ooh.
So if the water is supposed to rise as much as he said, he has a $12 million property on Martha's Vineyard that would be underwater.
Gorillas, I
underwater.
cannot believe you. You are suggesting that he is disingenuous in his claims about climate change?
Wow. How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah,
Well,
this is his
to be-
Martha's Vineyard property. You can kind of see because he's start here. Here, all this property here that he owns, starting from here all the way over to here, to here, to here, to here, would be underwater.
What?
And this is where the house is supposedly supposed to be at.
Why is
Oh,
this some
Climate
oceanfront?
Central.
Why is some
Am I-
oceanfront property in Arizona?
You got it. You got
There
it.
you go.
Hey, that's a great
Nice.
song. I never complain about that.
I
But
like
you know
it.
Al Gore. But Al Gore, is the one that started all this climate change.
He's gory. Yeah, he's
Hullabaloo.
definitely gory. He's gory.
Yeah, he's gory, but he did make some sense on
He's
some
gory.
points. I won't go into that right now, but
Well, and
Yeah,
he's done
yeah.
he's done two videos or two documentaries and he's written a book. There are some
Yeah.
good points in there that he made about certain things that they don't change can lead to some catastrophic climate changes, but I think people have just pretty much ignored that. And, when certain things start happening more and more, they'll look back on it and go, oh, we really did ignore Al Gore at that one point. And then we got all of a sudden, all these terrible storms and things coming out of nowhere. And,
Al
this is the
Gore was
worst ice storm. I'm sorry. I was just going to finish. So this is the worst ice storm people have said we've seen in half a century. And the people that are socked in and everything else, and even poor LDG.
Have you
was
ever heard? Did you ever hear about the Quebec ice storm that happened like about 15 or 20 years ago, Mike?
Yeah, you know what? This is just.
That was pretty major too. They had to call in the army.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
I think it was just about selling books, making money, selling the movie, stuff like that, because it has happened on the earth so many times. Even before us being here, probably because we only record a certain amount to go back. That's it. Recorded history when it comes to meteorology and stuff like that. So, there's things like really bad ice storms. There's stuff like floods that happen. There's earthquakes. It's just a part of nature. It's just the way the earth, kind of sometimes repairs itself.
Well, look how Gorilla had that major flood last year. Like that was what
Right.
Gorilla. Like how many year flood was that? Like 100-year flood or something?
The last time it flooded like that was on April 14th of 1969. I'm still
Well,
waiting
there
for
you
our
go.
new sign, damn it.
But it
I still
happens.
want our new sign put up.
You weren't
Right.
you weren't even created yet. That's so hilarious.
Well,
But
that's
it happens.
You know,
It happens.
it's cycle. It's cyclical. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah, hey,
Yes. Thank
The
you.
The last time it happened, my mom was 3 months old.
Your mom was 3 months old?
Wow.
Really?
I don't believe you.
Thank you, Gorilla. Thank you.
All right. Well,
And unfortunately, I was 4 years old.
Oh, wait,
last
wait,
time
wait,
it
wait.
happened.
what am I waiting for?
I got fact checked myself.
Oh,
My mom was 4 months old. My mom was.
Gorillas is our official fact checker. The official
Yeah.
fact checker.
Fact checker
Retired
I had,
long
to, I, have to,
ago.
I had to pull a Snopes here. She was 4 months old.
Well, Snow.
In 69.
I
Yeah,
see.
She was born the
I
beginning of
see.
January in 69.
Oh my
January
gosh.
So
69. Wow.
you're depressing me because you're telling me your mom is maybe 2 years older than me.
And you could be my son, Gorilla. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my long lost son.
Gorilla, he's your long lost son. That's why he's here. He wants the money, Daddy.
Oh, Daddy, can I have some money?
Can I have some sugar? I love some
Boy,
sugar.
Come on,
that's
Daddy.
unreal.
Come on,
Curtis,
Daddy.
I gotta tell you something very funny about
Yes,
our
sir.
wonderful
please.
friend, Charlotte
Yes, sir.
Nightstar. Okay, so yesterday she comes into my chat, and I'm doing a webcam, another JAS, which is just another stream, and she comes in, and Suzanne and I mean, I'm going to be turning 60 this year, and she's turning 59, and of course, Charlotte's having her birthday coming up on Monday,
Yes.
where she's going to be like
That's what it
22,
is.
I think
Yeah.
it is. And she said,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I could adopt you and Suzanne. Absolutely, we could be mom and dad."
Oh Lord.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
She's
gosh.
so cute, though. And I was
She is
like,
cute.
"Well,
She's a
you want us to
sweetheart.
adopt you? Yeah, sure, okay. We'll be like grandma, grandpa, and we could adopt you." And so I just thought
Well,
it was cute the way she
I
referred to it.
I always
I
felt like
did.
I always felt like I raised my own parents, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to go ahead and add the last of Trump back to the stage and Gorillas, if you
Thank
do
you.
not mind.
That would be
Go ahead.
great.
Yeah, let's watch this.
Canada wouldn't be able to function if we didn't take that 20% of our car market. They send us hundreds of thousands of cars. They make a lot of money with that. They send us a lot of other things that we don't need. We don't need their cars, and we don't need the other products. We don't need their milk. We got a lot of milk. We got a lot of everything, and we don't need any of it. So I said to him, "Well, why are we doing it?" He said, "I don't really know." He was unable to answer the question, but I can answer it. We're doing it because of habit, and we're doing it because we like our neighbors, and we've been good neighbors, but we can't do it forever, and it's a tremendous amount of money. And why should we have a $200 billion deficit and add on to that many, many other things that we give them in terms of subsidy? And I said, that's okay to have if you're a state. But if you're another country, we don't want to have it. We're not going to have it with European Union either.
Okay, what is let's go ahead and start with PvP. If you'd like, what's your thought on that?
I don't know. I think it's more hyperbole. I think he was just trying to, once again, he's just trying to give Trudeau a kick in the backside. And Trudeau's so dumb. Trudeau's so weak. Trudeau can't stand up to anybody, not even citizens. Did you see the video of him when he was on the ski hill in BC? The lady that walked up to him and told him to get the F out of BC. Right to his face.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are learning from us Americans there.
Well, the thing is, it's cultural stereotypes don't always apply to everybody,
No,
right?
they don't. No, they don't.
So I thought it was great. That kind of went viral because there were the alternate news channels on YouTube like Rebel News and some of the ones in Canada here that do a much better job than the useless mainstream media does.
Yep.
And they actually, I think there was one lady that has a channel. She's, a conservative, fan of Polyear, and she used to work in mainstream media before she quit because she realized it was getting so corrupt. She just left and formed her own news channel on YouTube. And she was actually interviewing the BC lady that told Trudeau to, get lost. And it was quite an interesting interview. I think it was about 20 minutes or something. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably still posted on YouTube, but I'll have to try and find it and maybe put it in the one of the chats one of these days. Yeah.
There you go. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, Curly, your turn.
Trudeau's just a weakling, and I'm just sad that he didn't have a response to Trump when Trump said that to him. Like, it just shows you how basically unorganized and undisciplined the guy really is. It's all about ego with Trudeau, not policy, not practical policy of any kind.
Well, there's the other thing about what he's trying to do is Trump wants things back in America. Canada can do stuff for themselves. America could do stuff for themselves. We can get our car manufacturers going again. We
Oh
can
yeah.
get our oil and everything else for our energy. We can do that in this country because there's plenty of things we can do. Reserves. There's even
Actually,
the lithium.
actually, though, Alberta's got, I believe, one of the largest oil reserves on the planet, and there is a pipeline that was going to ship Alberta oil south to you guys. Then
Yes,
that
yes.
that got blocked politically, of course, right?
Biden.
What?
Yes.
By the
Biden.
Democrats.
Biden.
By the Democrats.
No.
Yeah.
Keystone. The
Not those
Keystone.
guys.
Keystone Pipeline. And what gets me
Yes.
is I believe it was Trudeau. I'm not sure. I think he was in power then, because that's probably around the time Obama came in.
That was around
Um,
that time, yes.
Yeah, and
Yes, it
Trudeau
was around
actually
that time.
Trudeau spent billions of dollars building an oil pipeline.
Yep.
Think about this
Yep.
one, guys. Trudeau, our carbon tax guy that hates oil and hates carbon, spent billions of tax dollars in our money to build a pipeline.
Right.
So,
Right.
like, I don't know, hypocrite. I don't know. I'm just, putting it out
It's
there.
crazy.
Just throwing it out there. Yeah,
But
what
yeah,
do you
we
think
were
about
working
it?
on that.
The thing is, too,
Yeah.
I just want to get back to the cars for a second, if I may.
Sure.
When free trade came in between our countries in the 1980s, I believe it was it Mulrooney? I think conservative government that brought it in. It was just like an exchange back and forth. It's like, we'd build some parts for the auto industry in Canada. Then we'd ship the parts to the U.S. I mean, it went back and forth, I think, because it's kind of like a free trade. What was it? The Auto Pact. That's what they call it. Look up the Auto Pact.
Correct.
And that explains a lot of it. And so I don't know, maybe Trump, maybe could just do a little bit of reading on that topic as to why it exists, because that's when it got set up, right? So
Okay.
Yeah, but you see what I'm talking about, how, he's tired of us buying all this stuff from China, buying all this stuff from all these other countries, when we can have a lot of that stuff done here.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
it will save us
Yeah.
so much.
Same here. We used to have
Right.
stuff made here domestically. Like, we used to have some good stuff. And now you go in the stores and most of it is China, unfortunately.
Yes.
Which I've always found odd, because why are we subsidizing the Chinese economy for trillions of dollars a year when they basically want to
Exactly.
destroy Western culture? Like, I don't get it, right?
Yes.
I've never
Exactly.
understood it. And don't get me wrong, I actually, the Chinese people, a lot of the aspects of their culture, I have nothing against them, but that communist government, that's no bueno.
Yeah,
to me.
it's they're one of the scariest governments on the planet, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people talk about Hitler, but Mao Zedong made him look like an amateur when it came
Right.
to people
True.
slaughtered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was terrible.
And Gorilla, what's your thoughts on the remainder of Trump's so-called plan?
So-called?
Zipland.
So-called
Yes.
plan.
The gorillas has fled in terror while
Uh-oh.
he's
Ah,
while, go ahead.
By the way,
I-
was there any of the Wayne Gretzky part in that speech that got played, or did I miss that? Or,
I didn't see that.
yeah,
I,
'cause-
I didn't quite
he-
catch that.
PvP.
He went
PvP.
yeah.
Just real quick, just reiterate that real quick so I don't forget. I actually skated and played with Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, you're
Oh,
kidding.
that's fantastic.
You're kidding.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
I'm not kidding. Yari Curry, Wayne Gretzky, Luke Robitaille. Yeah, I got to skate and play with them.
Oh, how? You got it. Now
I
you got to
played
tell
ice
us that
hockey.
story.
I played ice hockey,
Yeah, but
and they came down from the league down to the minor league, and
Really?
to yeah, and they played. Yeah, we played a game.
oh, that's crazy. Wow.
It was
wow.
so much fun. It was so much fun. So
Wow,
I just
I never
wanted to
would've
throw
guessed.
that.
Hmm.
Throw
Yeah,
that out
well,
there.
But Cactus about got himself killed here.
No,
Oh,
what
Really
happened?
seriously hurt. Well, he decided to find himself a new hiding spot. I went to go start the dryer there. There, I went to go shut. I went to shut the door, and I just happened to catch an eyeball. He about got the dryer door started on him. He about got the dryer started on him.
Oh, poor Jethro.
glad you caught that.
No.
Maybe you should keep the dryer door shut from now on when you're not using it, Gorilla.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just so the cat can't crawl in there.
I think so. Yeah.
He's been hiding ever since he got that visit to the vet and got the thermometer.
Poor Jethro.
Gorillas.
So
Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead. Ask away, Mikey. Ask away.
Oh, well,
Yes,
thank
away.
you. So Curtis was just asking you, Gorilla, what was your thoughts on the remainder of the Trump video there?
I still say every country should just do a tariff system, none of this free trade stuff, so that countries can't get taken advantage. Neither countries can get taken advantage of. And countries should be able to produce stuff that should be self-sustaining with trade to get better stuff when needed. We shouldn't have to rely on Taiwan to make all the 90% of the world's computer chips there than have like countries like China sit there and threaten them to take them over. Because I don't want to be China's bitch here because of computer chips.
Exactly. I'm worried about that.
Yeah.
I know a friend of mine talks about how this century is going to be China's century, and I want to believe he's wrong, but it's hard to come up with facts to refute him. It's nearly impossible.
Well,
in fact,
before I give my opinion on it, I just want to introduce Darkwood's Presents is there. He's saying hello, everybody.
Where's he at? Oh, is he in the chat? Sorry,
he's in the chat there. He was just saying hello. I just want to make sure
Darkwoods.
we recognize him. Yeah.
So you guys already know where my 2 cents worth is.
Yeah.
I think so. Basically, I'm not saying that you're drinking the Trump Kool-Aid. I'm not saying that.
No.
But you basically do agree that tariffs of some form, and I don't know exactly what your thinking on tariffs is, but that they can at least be a positive thing.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So here's what I've seen, and I'll make it very simple, very basic. When Trump came into power, let me just say this really quickly. When Trump came into power in 2016, he was trying to be the political president. We understand that. Foreign policy didn't quite work out for him, but he somehow managed to keep the peace. Let me finish, Larry. So he managed to keep the peace. From what I saw, from what I observed, I said, okay. So now Trump is back in. This is what Trump needs to do. Trump needs to be, first and foremost, the businessman that he always has been, that somehow made his businesses work. And even when they went through troubles like bankruptcy and all this other stuff, he somehow pulled them out of the gutter, pulled them out of the fire, and made them work. So that's all I'm asking is for Trump to become the economic president, to be the businessman that we know he's good at and has been able to pull himself out of fire many times. And we want him to do that for the United States. And if he can bring it back to some semblance of economical success, then he'll be applauded for that because he's a businessman. Now, when it comes to Paul Revere, he's got a mess. And we want Paul Revere to do is to clean up Trudeau's terrible mess and make Canada a better country again. And
make Canada great again.
Right.
Make it great again. Yeah. And he can do
that. The thing about that, Mike, everybody keeps, Trump, what this on 2016 or what have you when he first came on board. He was new to politics. I mean, yeah,
he was a neophyte. He tried to be political, but that didn't quite work.
Well, I know, but he did keep the country safe for 4 years.
He did. I'm not denying that. He did, and I'm not denying that, my brother. All I'm saying is you guys want him to be, this is what I see, okay? This is all I see from Canada. This is all I observe. He's got to become the economic businessman president that we know he can be to balance the budget to the best of his ability and make your country feasible again, to make it success
Well,
economically
he's
and not
already
just
doing
politically.
it. He's
Well,
already
then
doing it. The
then
thing
let's
about it.
then let him work. Let him do what he keeps doing.
Right. And the thing is, also a lot of people got to think it's about the people and not about the government. The government works for the people, not the people working for the government. It is we the people, basically. And he wants a smaller government, which I think is a great thing. We need a
And I
smaller
hope he gets
government.
it. Well, then I
Yeah,
hope he
we need
gets it.
it.
As long as he keeps here, all I'm asking for Trump to do is if he wants to make government smaller, just remember keep the three basic branches. The judicial, the financial, the governmental,
Executive.
keep all executive, whatever. Keep all of
Yeah.
that together, make it work, and you don't have and you can get rid of all these other committees and subcommittees and everything else that doesn't need to be in there because all they are is a waste of space, waste of time, and a waste of money. And that's what a
Oh, definitely a
businessman
waste of
does.
money.
He
Yeah.
cuts the fat. He cuts the fat. He downsizes. And
Well, do you think
that's what Trump needs to do. He needs to downsize your government.
And
That's what
that's
he
well
what
needs
look
to
at
Doge
do.
is for.
right. Well, look
Right.
at Biden. Look at all the money he threw away, even in Iran. Billions and
Yeah, I
billions of
understand.
dollars in cash. I mean, the
Yep,
guy
yep.
who's throwing away money like there's no
Well,
tomorrow. Like put the deficit up further than anybody can even imagine. So yeah, Trump has a job ahead of him, and he
yep,
knows
he has a
exactly
big
what to
job
do.
ahead of him. Well,
Oh yeah, for
because Trump is not, we all know that Trump is not a poor man. He is definitely not a poor man.
Although they tried to
no,
make him
What
poor.
he do, yeah,
yeah,
but
they're
what he
trying.
needs to do, well, I understand, but what he needs to do is just pull his sleeves up, and he needs to work with others and to get your country back to feasibility. And if he can do that, more power to him. So I
Oh, he
hope he can
trust me,
pull
he
that
will.
off.
He will.
Yeah.
Okay,
The only
well,
problem
you're
is he's
saying
gonna
that, but
get.
just
The only problem is we're facing a Congress that's gonna try to obstruct him there. Which should we start a pool on how many times they're gonna impeach him?
yeah,
Well,
or
I don't think they
If I
or
will.
put
hadn't
him
I
in
don't think
already
they
jail.
will.
started one, I would.
Yeah, or put him in jail.
Yeah,
Well,
like
Oh, that's
tomorrow.
tomorrow. That's
Wait.
tomorrow.
that's tomorrow. That's
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, no,
Hey,
wait, no, yeah. We
hey,
put him under gorilla. We put him under White House arrest.
hey!
There you go.
I guarantee you, if Judge Bertrand throws him in jail and Trump has to be sworn into office in the jail cell, I'm gonna
Uh,
take that picture. I'm gonna find a shirt company. I'm gonna make and sell shirts of this.
oh man, wouldn't that be interesting, Curtis? My
That
brother,
would be
wouldn't that be
fantastic.
nuts?
Yeah, oh, well,
Oh
That'd be
man,
fantastic.
I'll take the picture there. I'll pay someone to Photoshop a smoking gorilla with a nail file filing on the fucking bars of the window. That'll be the shirt.
Gorillas,
hey, gorilla,
you need
you know
the
what would be
merch
perfect?
shop,
Oh.
and you need
Yeah,
that on your merch
yeah.
shop.
You know what would be perfect? What you do is you put him on one of the cells on Alcatraz Island, and then you go there and try to get him out of that.
He's not going to jail. I'm going to tell you right now. He's
Nah.
not going to jail.
I
I
think Judge
understand.
this is it's all gonna be like a show thing.
It's all it is.
He's probably gonna give him a massive fine and fine, and that's about it.
Right.
Yeah, he just wants to be to label him as a felon. That's it.
Yeah.
He wants to go
Yeah.
into the office, be the first president as a felon, and I think that
Criminal.
is such cruel. That is criminal
Criminal
too.
felon. Not just a
Yeah,
felon, he's a criminal felon. He's
yeah.
been
Well,
accused of some criminal activities. Hush money. I mean, come on.
which he did not do.
Yeah.
And you, Larry, and I support you in that regard. I know it's some underhanded shit, but I mean,
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. This is unprecedented. This
Yeah.
really is. It's an unprecedented moment.
And really, what did he do wrong? He just paid some woman to shut the hell up, and then a woman just happened to have sex with the person he's having sex with.
I don't even
Yeah.
think.
Well,
Ma-
more than one. I mean, if Ivana's to be believed, he's had more than a few relations, Well, I mean, look
Um,
what Clinton got away with all those years.
Well,
Mhm.
Trump is a complex man, is he not?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's absolutely
yeah,
complex.
really,
He
in a
certainly
way, he
is.
is. In a way, he is. If it's all right, I'm going to share some of the things in the chat. Lady
Yeah, go
Oh,
V.
for it, there, Curtis.
somebody timed out Stream Elements.
Oh, what?
What?
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
Oh,
I
that'd
just
be
caught
Lady V.
this. Yeah.
You
Okay. Sorry.
you have to physically do that, or that Stream Elements has to wait it out.
Right.
Oh, okay.
jeez.
Okay. Anyway, she says they made a killing from the fire, a Hawaii fire. It's planned disasters. Chemical holding containers aren't any better. My hometown was holding some for more than 10 years. The containers deteriorated, and Aaron Brockovich didn't even want to touch it. Most of the retirement community around it all had tumors and cancers from brain to ovarian. It was too much and protected too well. Well, does anyone have anything to say about that?
Wow,
That's
that's pretty
terrible.
scary. That's pretty scary. I've known that. Well, I've known that some hospices are not the most well maintained, because there's some evidence, obviously, that some people do suffer and some people don't make it out alive, and you don't want to have. Let's be honest. You don't want to have a nursing home which you fear. Like you want to have a nice hospice place that you can actually say that when you're ready to retire it to it permanently because you can't move around and can't do much stuff because of your disability, but you don't want to go there to die. And I think a
Right.
lot of people are afraid of that. They definitely are. And I agree. Like my mom and dad, okay, for an example, a very good example. My parents are the last people that want to go into a medical home. But if they get forced there, and I'm not going to say who because I don't want to mention names, but if
I
someone
know who
does
you're
force
talking
them
about,
in
Mike.
there,
Yeah,
thank you, Larry.
yeah,
But
I do.
because he is my family member here. But anyway, if they're forced into that, I'm really going to be upset. And
Yeah.
I will literally go down there and drag them out of that home because I do not want them to go there. If they decide to stay home where they are right now, and then they eventually pass away naturally, then that's fine. Stay in the home where it's the last place you want to be. You don't want to be in a hospital or a hospice or a medical facility, wasting your last moments. You don't want that.
Well,
Right
I
the
know
thing
on.
that
is
for a fact.
about that, Mike, is sometimes, when they get real sick and you think, it's not their end of life or something like that. They had a bad stroke. You go into the
Yeah,
hospital, get treated and stuff like that. And sometimes, unfortunately, they do pass away. They do,
they do.
things like that happen. And plus, also, there are people that can't care. They don't have the money. They don't have the finances and stuff like that.
Right, right.
Also, to help them. So there's like a double-edged sword. I totally agree with you on that, but also you got to think, the insurance, and it just comes to so
I,
much stuff. I just went through it with my
you
mom.
did. I
Yeah.
know, and I felt for you every single moment. When God rest your mom's soul. But I mean,
You know,
when she was going through what she was going through, and she couldn't be at home to be, with her grandson, with you, with your wife or anybody. It's the hardest thing in the world. I've seen so many people in my lifetime who ended up in a nursing home and never made it back out. I mean,
That's
I've
terrible.
seen it too many. Yes, I've seen it too many times, and I do understand it is a double-edged sword. It's the worst possible feeling in the world because you have no
it
control.
is.
And
It
if
is.
and I mean, I can understand. If my parents look, my parents say, barring any last, ditch effort, if they have to move into a nursing place or a special home, they will. But that being said, they saw what happened to my Aunt Florence. They saw what happened to all my relatives that ended up in that same situation, and they didn't last long. And that's the
Mm.
scariest part because, that's it because you don't know. if is it a germ-free facility? Definitely not. If
Right.
you see how many other people are living there, you can totally understand why, there's people that dread it, as they get older
Yeah. Yeah.
because they don't want to be around that social, my mother even worked in one and she said the conditions were not exactly exemplary. They were horrible.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
did her best as a nurse to help those people, but she would still lose people in that place and that hurts the most and my mother's seen it so firsthand. So she's got the experience and you know what? I endorse my parents. If they don't want to be in a hospice, I fully 1000% endorse that. And I will not send them there. I won't
Right.
send. So,
Yeah.
I
That's when
mean,
you have power of attorney. That's when you get
Yep.
power of
that's when
Yeah.
I'm going to
attorney.
get power of attorney. Damn right I'm going to get that. Because I do not
Yeah.
want them to be there.
You
Yeah.
want to do
Well, you're
that
the oldest.
before.
You're the
Yeah.
oldest, Mike.
I am the oldest and I will take over. Yes. When it gets to that point where I know my parents are no longer able to support themselves or take care of each other, then that's when I'll take over and make sure they stay
Well,
in that house. Yeah.
you need to try maybe a little bit before because if they get to the point where they're not in the right mind or not thinking or what have you because of the medical condition,
No.
they
They're right now. Right now, my parents, I'm happy to say, are both in their right mind and they're both thinking
oh yeah,
very
that's what I mean.
clearly. So
That's what I
yeah,
mean.
no,
Do
That's
it
they
now.
fantastic. I wish
yeah.
mine were. Uh, my dad's got dementia now, and mom was always crazy. But
Yeah.
anyway.
I lost my
Uh,
mom in October,
Yeah.
oh, God rest her
Curtis.
soul. I'm sorry
Yeah.
about
So,
that.
and my mom was absolutely an incredible person, and
Hmm.
she taught me well.
Lady
I'm
V
so
says, "Oh,
blessed.
for fuck's sake, can we spank Stream Elements?"
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's it doing, and what do I need to
I
do to fix
I
it?
don't know what it's doing, and she just saying, I was endorsing you for a moment, Lady V. Yeah.
Um, John's liberal nephew got his degree in meteorology, saying the climate change is not really an issue. He calls it a cycle, and Lady V says it's 100% and
That's
a
true.
cycle.
It is
And
true. It's cyclical. Absolutely.
PvP, if you need to shut your computer down, please feel free to do that.
Yeah,
We'll probably be back.
I'm going to have to head out and shut this
Okay.
down. So.
Okay.
Oh
Well, thank
no,
you for
Anyway.
being
PvP.
here.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
It was fun.
PvP.
I should probably go get groceries anyway, though, because I've got some medical issues that came up in the
I
last week. And
understand.
I'm going to see my doctor
PvP.
tomorrow, so I got to get ready for that tomorrow.
Get a
Hey,
hold of me
thanks.
later, PvP.
Yeah. Okay.
Please.
I'll email you then if that's
Okay.
good then.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah, that's
thank you
good.
so much for being here, sir.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great, great
fun.
contribution to the conversation. So
Oh, thank you.
I don't have a applause thing, so I'm clapping for you.
Anyway,
There
I
you
gotta
go.
go because my computer. I gotta
Yes,
shut it down when it
yes.
starts doing this. So
All right.
Okay,
Love
bye,
you,
Anyway.
PvP. We'll see you this weekend.
Yeah.
God bless you,
see you
sir.
guys. Yeah. God
Bye,
bless.
brother.
See you guys. Bye.
And then there were 4.
Lady V also says that's part of the healing cycle. Fletcher says the Auto Pact was an agreement that established duty-free trade in automobiles and parts between the U.S. and Canada. Came into effect in 1965.
What a good year.
The year we were born, Larry.
Yeah, I know. I know.
John says there was a Wayne Gretzky part, but it didn't make it to that clip.
Oh, okay.
Fletcher says the Auto Pact led to an increase in the number of vehicles produced in Canada. John says the news conference was both interesting and entertaining. And
I was
Darkwoods
laughing.
presents. I've said hi to him, right? Haven't I? Hello.
Yeah, we said hello to him.
China is the
APRPA.
country that we should be worried about, and he
Yeah.
is drinking the Trump Kool-Aid.
Yay!
And Lady
Darkwoods
V
is
is
drinking it.
hiding
Cheers.
the Trump Kool-Aid
Trump Kool-Aid
container.
containers. Nobody had to know. Okay.
Right on.
Give me some more Kool-Aid, please.
Yes, I got to tell you, I'm getting thirsty just talking to you guys.
No
Right.
kidding.
If he just does what he says he's going to do, and honestly, I'm to the point where if he'll just do half of what he says he's going to do,
Right.
I'll be satisfied.
Well, you're,
If he
oh
gets, that's
my,
what I mean. If
Oh,
he gets the, but just say quickly,
oh
Curtis,
my.
everybody, if he gets the budget even halfway, like halfway sensible, for the country, then he's
Cut the
doing his job.
deficit. Cut,
Then he's paying attention. He's taking care of economic troubles there first and foremost on the home front, taking care of that, and he'll allow the other countries just to quibble among themselves and let them do their own thing.
right on.
Canada's not helpless, okay? Canada
No,
can
they're
handle
not.
themselves. And he's got a good point. He does. He says, "Why are we spending money on Canada? Canada should be helping themselves." Well, Poilievre is going to accomplish that, hopefully. That's the best plan we got right now. The
There
only
you
plan,
go.
really.
There you
Yeah.
go. Lady V, to make it economically successful, he's fighting battles in the background that aren't yet seen.
Right.
Does anyone
Right.
have any comments on that?
Well, he is going to fight a lot of battles, put it that way.
Well,
Yeah.
And
he's fighting legal
economical.
battles.
Mhm.
Right. It's not just economical though, right, Larry? He's fighting legal battles. He's fighting his very integrity is in question.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing right now.
And
Well,
I used to believe a lot of the things told about him. And don't get me wrong, I know he's no saint. I know he's
no,
not
he's not
perfect.
saying.
And
Right.
I'm okay with people being upset with him or not having voted for him. What I'm not okay with is part of the shtick of this channel is that I discovered so many things said about him by the mainstream media turned out to be lies, like an insane number of things
Oh,
turned out to be
100%.
lies. And to me, that's not cool. If we want to have an intellectual debate, if we want to say, that's not my candidate, this is, I'm all good with that. But we can't
Right.
be a republic with all these lies.
No,
It
and the
doesn't
thing
work.
is, no, it
Go
doesn't
ahead.
work at all. And the thing about that, Curtis, is when they did that rated Mar-a-Lago at the document case, of course, they'd set that up a lot. You got Biden that has,
Mm-hmm.
unclassified documents in a garage and other places when
Yeah.
he was never even a president. He was just a vice president. He didn't have presidential immunity to be able to do stuff like that. And every president for who knows how long is when they go out, they keep a lot of their records. It's
Mm-hmm.
just for it's like tax records. Keep the
Yeah.
records that they had that they work with. That's just standard.
Yeah.
It's not like he's trying to hold top secrets of this and that and how to destroy the world and make it
Well,
so possible.
at the time I wrote a blog post about it. I won't dive into it here, but essentially the law that they were using, there were basically two laws that they were using that they were trying to get him on. And one
Right.
was the Espionage Act or whatever
Oh,
it was
yeah.
called. And that was,
Right.
I'm sorry, even back then. And I was upset with him back then. I was very upset with him back then because I
Of course.
believed a lot of the lies.
Right.
But I was like, that's ridiculous. There's absolutely no point in using the Espionage Act in anything that Trump has done, even January 6th. I mean, if you want to try him on something else, that's fine. But the Espionage Act? Are you freaking kidding me?
He didn't do a damn thing. He just
Well, he didn't
spoke.
do espionage.
Oh, hell no. Pardon my
no.
French.
No, you're
he
fine.
didn't.
You're fine. And as time has gone by, I agree with you now more. At the time, I would have debated you, but now I don't, because whatever the hell that was, it wasn't him trying to call for an insurrection.
Insurrection.
Yeah,
Right. It's
I'm not
compare and
saying-
contrast.
it is.
Right.
It is.
It's a whole thing about the English, documentation, because people can read through a letter and say, okay, this is what it stands for. And that's just like reading through it real quick. But if they don't study the letter, they don't compare, they don't contrast what's written, then it's everything's just thrown out the window. That's the problem with people anymore. And that's what's wrong with the woke media. They're bought by the left. PvP, if he was here, he would talk, or like Mike up in Canada, same thing. They're bought by the government. They're told what to say. and things like that. But he was set up so many times. I mean, from being shot at, from being impeached, and all this crap. And he's just a simple businessman. And everybody liked him when he was on The Apprentice and everything else.
Yes.
And then when he
Well,
became president, it changed.
well, here's the deal. I was a really big fan of his during the time of The Apprentice,
Right.
and I read a few of his books, and I guess what I'm trying to say is, while it's true I was drinking Kool-Aid, and now I'm glad that I've learned that he has more flaws than I thought.
Right.
At the same time, it was baffling to me to hear all the stuff on the media about him being a racist and about him being a
Right.
Nazi. And I really honestly was doubting my own sanity. I honestly
Right.
was. Because either I was so naive that he had profoundly fooled me.
Yeah.
Or I was so freaking crazy that I'd missed something obvious.
Right.
And now I realize that maybe there's some truth to both of those. But the real truth, the big truth is there was a psyop, there was a campaign of lies, and all too many of us, myself included, bought into it.
Right.
I did too.
See that?
I'm guilty, Curtis. I am guilty of the same exact thing. I've heard nothing. I heard nothing but lies over the years, and I believed a lot of them. And I will
I
admit to that
did.
too.
I
It was
did.
my fault as well. I'll
And
tell you one thing. I'll tell you one quick thing about mass media. Okay, mass media nowadays isn't to be believed. Okay, mass
Right.
media has an agenda, whether it's hidden, which is usually most of the time, or whether it's not. The point is, that's why Suzanne and we don't watch news anymore.
I don't
We
watch
used
it
to be
very often.
really, I mean, we used to be
Hmm.
really into watching news shows. My dad will even admit to that. And he used
Well,
to be in really news shows and stuff, but now it's like no, there's nothing to be believed anymore. It's a total, shitstorm. The whole thing
well,
is.
see me. I'm not trying to say I'm because I'm definitely far from perfect,
I
but
understand.
I study the facts. I
Right.
go for a lot of times for the facts. A lot of people have opinions, but without looking at the facts, and I've been like that forever since I was a kid. Even when I came back, for voting for Reagan for the first time,
Hmm.
I learned the facts about Clinton, about Obama, about Bush, and everything else. Almost got pushed into Bush, second Bush, his stuff, but I learned from that. So you got to really, really, really research and not just jump into an opinion saying, "Oh yeah, they said, okay, I believe it."
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
It's no biggie. But that's the issue with people anymore, especially the generation that will just sit there in front of TV, play games, watch news, this, that, and believe whatever they are told.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that is sad.
it's quite scary when you nowadays when you watch news reports, especially I mean, if you look at the kind of people, and I'm not questioning, you know, um, their integrity per se. What I'm saying is when you look at how these recent disasters have occurred, and you see the type of reporting they're doing on these reports, are they protecting the right people when they're mentioning things that are going on, or are they just protecting the wrong people?
I
And it's
wonder.
really hard
Hmm.
to trust. I mean, it really is hard to trust any reporter with integrity anymore, and there isn't. That's just simple
There
facts.
are some good people out there, but they're on more of the media, on the social media type thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are
Right,
some good
they're in the
people,
background.
YouTubers.
Right, they have their own hit. Yeah, they have their own agenda. Right, Larry? I believe that. But I mean, there's people.
Some like Benny Johnson's out there. He is full
Yeah,
of facts and everything else.
sure.
So
And
you
our
got
buddy here, And our buddy here, of course, we're talking about brother Curtis, our tired midnight blogger.
He owes me money.
Oh, I do. I owe you
No,
money.
no. I'm just being silly. I'm just being silly.
I'm in
I owe
trouble.
Curtis somebody. It's been formulated over the last few months with our wonderful friend Charlotte Nightstar.
Right.
And Curtis, I'm
Um,
not trying to seem like I don't want to feel like I'm taking the stream or anything.
I'm okay.
just,
No. I'm okay. I mean, like, how can I put this? I'm absolutely okay with everything that's happened on here today. Absolutely, 100%. Let me get back to the chat.
that'd be great.
Putin, Darkwoods Present says Putin is not the guy we should be worried about. Xi Jinping is the guy we should be worried about.
Oh yeah, China. Absolutely.
Agreed.
China. We got to worry about China.
China. It's China.
I've been reelected president. It's going to be the greatest president that's ever been. You never saw a presidency that's going to be as great as the presidency that I've had. I still get to make fun of him, even if I voted for him. Lady V, Putin should be left to run Europe. Just my opinion. What do you guys think about that? That's a very that's an interesting statement.
Oh no! I think that would be a very bad mistake. I don't think you should have Putin run Europe at all.
I think I understand why.
No.
I think I understand why she says it, though. I really do.
No, and
But
I understand her. And no, and you know what?
I'm not saying I agree.
Respect.
I'm just saying I think I understand why she's saying it.
No, I'm not saying that either. What I'm saying is I respect her comment, but the thing is that Putin still has difficulty trying to run his own country. You think he wants to run a bunch of other countries besides his own
I agree. I don't. Maybe I'm being naive, but I really don't.
Oh, you're not naive. No, Curtis.
Well,
no,
maybe I
no.
am, because the thing is, I've learned that I can be fooled. I've learned that I can misjudge things, but my thought is that I don't think Putin is an expansionist.
No, he's not. I don't think he is either.
Because I think if he was, I think he would have started earlier than he did. I think he would have hit harder than he did. Frankly, I really don't think he would have invaded Ukraine if, one, we hadn't had that coup and propped up the government of our own.
Yep.
And then, two, if Kamala had kept her damn yap shut and not announced on a speech that we wanted Ukraine to join NATO, I think he would have just stayed where he was. But between those two things, I think it worried him. I think it scared him. And
you know why?
Yeah, she was instigating true chaos. You know,
Yeah.
when you're asking one of those Soviet states, don't forget that's why they were called the United, Socialist,
the United Socialist Soviet Republics. Yes, sir.
Soviet Republic,
Yes, sir.
right? So I mean, there's a reason for that. When you see that Ukraine and to some extent Serbia, Montenegro, they all went through that too. So back in the day. So I mean, when you're asking them to join a major party like that, like NATO, like a cooperation like that, yeah, it's going to scare them to death. It's going to make them do radical, drastic things, and that's why Putin decided to put his foot forward and said, "Hey, wait a second, you're not going to join the NATO Union. The European Union is a bunch of corrupt Western politicians."
Well, they are. Just to be fair,
which they are.
and
I agree.
Yeah.
The other thing about that,
I agree.
oh,
Yeah.
Sorry,
You'll
Curtis.
go for it. No, go for it.
Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead.
The other thing about that is there's so many oligarchs that have money into Ukraine that they like the Burisma thing with Hunter Biden and all that money that's invested in there, in the corruption of that country, period, is I think that's might be another reason why Putin went in there, is to stop the corruption and the crap that's been going on. And I'm not condoning what he's doing, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I agree.
They're throwing money. Yeah. They're throwing money left and right at Ukraine, and that money's going into their banks.
Yeah.
It's going
Yeah.
into their banks.
Yeah,
I
it's not
agree,
going to the people.
don't forget the underlying thing here. It's children, it's seniors,
Yes.
it's parents, it's families that are
Oh,
suffering
I
the
know.
most. They have no
Oh, I
say in
know.
it. They have no say at
No,
all. Like, I mean,
no.
scariest thing in the world. Yeah.
But all that money that the Bidens put in that country and all that, because that's what the money, it's not to help Ukraine, it's kind of to help Ukraine, but it's also trying to save their assets, and all that crap doesn't get exposed, and that's what they're worried about
Well,
so
Right.
much.
that and we got to drive up the stock prices of all of our military-based companies.
Right. Right.
Darkwoods presents. This may be controversial, but I'm going to share it anyway. Darkwood says that Putin is not a dictator. Russia doesn't need more land.
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't.
Yeah,
They don't need more
they don't.
land.
They don't want
And
it.
yeah, I remember we I think all four of us have agreed the true threat is China. So if you want Russia to really panic, have China get involved in the fray, and then let's see what happens.
China and North
Oh,
Korea.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and
Well, North Korea, yeah,
Don't forget them too.
right.
Yeah.
Shadow cabinet. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
that means. Brett Boyle of Canada. Hail and well met. Sorry, I'm so far behind in the chat. That was Iran's money and was given back to them. And no, Trump is definitely not poor when Miriam Adelson gives him $100 million to do everything her and her Israeli friends want him to do. Welcome, welcome, Brett Boyle. Thank you for coming in and sharing the comment. Putin is an elected leader. Most of the power is in the Russian assembly. And Stream Elements is timing people out. So I'll tell you what, why don't you guys go ahead and chat for a bit while I see if I can get Stream Elements turned off or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, it says why is Stream Elements timing people out? Maybe I
Yeah.
turn it off. Yeah, because some of the verbiage that might be in Stream Elements that will be saying, this word is bad. Stream Elements has a certain block features that will time out people.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
You see what I mean?
It puts it says just put a user you're blocked in timeout for 30 seconds.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
somebody
no.
here has blocked somebody else, and so Stream Elements has got on top of that and,
Yep,
and
Okay.
because
realized
of the
who that
language.
person is.
So I've got
Like-
to
Well,
get
yeah.
to where's it at?
The filters, like the filters of what people say or what have
Right.
you. It might be a bad word like hell, but hell's not a bad word because there is a hell.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
hell.
see that the person that's being deleted is Darkwoods Presents.
Oh no, that's not cool. Okay, so the bot is in the
Yeah, it says
chat.
message deleted by Stream Elements, and it's going after Darkwoods.
Oh, nuts. Okay.
I'm just looking at it from the
overlays,
YouTube channel here, so and
overlays gallery.
yeah.
Do either of you use Stream Elements?
I don't even see
I
you know
do.
what? I
I
don't
do.
even see Brett's. Do you see Brett's thing on there for you, Larry? I don't see Brett at all on my
I do. I see
picture.
Brett says when your enemy is making a mistake, don't interrupt them.
Huh.
Good point.
Okay.
So, yep. Yeah, I see. I see basically Darkwood Presents. I see him on here, but I do see, let's see what this message was. Message deleted by Stream Elements to see what it was. It was by Peter Boyle.
Huh?
Trump's first campaign, it's hard to read it, speeches are identical to German. See, that's why what he said.
Oh,
What he said.
Okay.
So that's understandable.
Okay.
That's understandable what he was just trying to.
And I recognize Brett. I won't say why, but I do recognize Brett. He lives here in Canada, lives over near he lives around I think where Suzanne Eckstein is, right around Saskatchewan, somewhere around there. I know he's up
Right.
here in Canada. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Dark Woods. I know you didn't say that.
yeah, Darkwoods, we know. But it's weird. Okay.
That
Yeah,
was Brett.
Brett. Correct.
Filter.
Okay.
Brett Boyle. Brett Boyle.
Yeah. Brett's getting a yeah.
A timeout.
Brett's getting
Okay.
blocked. I don't buy Stream Elements.
Okay.
Because of some of the stuff is saying, and then Stream Elements will have a
Is not
certain-
liking it. Okay.
right.
No, they're
Yeah.
not liking it. Right. Okay.
And
And
I
I
have
use
no
Stream
idea.
Elements.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well,
I
just
know.
keep
I-
just keep going what you got, Curtis, there as far
Okay.
as chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did it
Yeah, you're
block? Okay. I
Yeah,
can't
it
undo
did
that
it did block
timeout by
Red
Stream
Boyle.
Elements. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it block anyone else?
No.
No, as
No.
far as I
Okay.
can tell, it's Brett Boyle. It's not Dark.
Okay. Okay. I'm not. Maybe it's unfair because I am big on non-censorship, but I'm not going to worry about it unless you guys know. Unless somebody knows that person, I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah. No.
I'm not going to be able to take care of my sociopathic mother. No. Did Darkwoods have anything censored? Because I don't want him censored.
Let's see. What's this one? Nope. It's just by Peter Boyle.
Okay.
It's a new one. A new one, which is also
Okay.
Brett Boyle. Brett Boyle.
I mean Brett. I meant Brett. I'm thinking of Peter.
I know you're saying Peter Boyle.
Peter
but
Boyle,
he-
yeah.
That's pretty
We're
bad.
talking
Yeah, if it was Peter
Franklin's
Boyle, I
story.
don't want him censored at all.
No. He's been gone for a while. So yeah,
Gotcha.
no, yeah. Peter Boyle, the guy who played Frankenstein and
Young Frankenstein. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Darkwoods, I'm so sorry. He has a grandmother that has dementia. That's terrible.
Okay, so that
Brett
is what
Boyle
I
said later,
described before.
Curtis.
Yeah,
Later, Curtis.
yeah.
What
So
was that?
what I was
I'm sorry.
No, Brett Boyle
Uh,
was saying later, Curtis.
Later,
Oh,
Curtis.
later. I don't know what I'm doing.
Later,
I'm
Brett.
a bad person.
You are not. Stop, Curtis.
It's too expensive, abusive, neglectful. Most working
Works.
Americans don't have that kind of time or bedside manner. Darkwoods didn't want to hurt his grandmother. I can understand that. It's tough. I mean, my dad
it
has
is
dementia.
tough.
It's just painful.
Well, nobody. You know what? That's the couple of things you never ever want to wish on even your worst enemies is Alzheimer's and dementia. You never want to do that. That is the worst possible thing you can ask for. Because because it is. It's hard to control. It is. It's very hard to maintain. Their health. Their health mentally as well as physically, and spiritually. And if they can't handle all of that, then yes, I say reluctantly put them in a home. But I'll be damned before that happens to my folks. I don't want that to happen. That's
There is a
just
lot
my
of chat here. There is a lot
Yeah.
of chat.
I'm sorry. I'm
still,
sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, that's okay. I'm still
Oh,
trying
no.
to play with Stream Elements because Toby got timed out.
Toby?
That's what somebody
you,
said.
You mean fanboy Toby? Toby might.
I don't know.
No, I don't. I don't know if that is no. Because
That's not the right Toby.
that's not the right Toby. No. Toby.
Yeah,
No.
it
Yes,
probably I
no.
probably gave it too much power, but I didn't. I thought I didn't because I tried to put it on and I'm trying to find it now. But that censorship thing that it has, I set it on minimal.
Right.
Okay.
Lady V says, "Yeah, you gave it too much power. It went to Stream Elements head. He's on the rampage."
Darn you, Stream
Oh,
Elements.
Darkwoods presents says I am Toby.
Duh.
Wow. It timed him out. What the f? What? Oh my god! Toby, we didn't know you were Darkwoods Presents. Oh, come on.
I wish I
Really?
could see what you're looking at right now. Curtis.
Okay, all I'm seeing, this is weird. All I'm seeing from Darkwoods Presents is that when he's trying to say something, then it says Stream Elements just put a user you blocked in timeout for 30 seconds. I'm sure it's not
Oh, I do
Darkwoods.
see it now. I do see it. He said,
Stream Elements.
but anything you to do, protect yourself by blocking and grabbing their arm. That could be leave a mark. That could let's see. Fear. Yeah, it's hard to read this one. It's so grayed out. She could hurt herself just hitting me what I'm supposed to do. So I don't know if they. I'm trying to figure out where it first started with Toby, and let's see, it goes way up. I can't even go that far
Yeah,
up, but
even
Jeez.
later on here, Fletcher says that it filters words that could tag your YouTube channel, so you have to be careful.
right, right. I'd rather
Yeah.
take her out. Oh, see, this is what is bad. I'd rather take her out back and give her the old Yeller treatment.
Oh no. Well, then that automatically tagged them. Then apparently, you have to
Yeah,
say
I'm
that.
sure it did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing about that Darkwood. Oh, Toby, you got it's sometimes you really got to be careful because the extreme elements Nightbot are there to kind of help protect the host itself, and that's just basically that's doing its job, unfortunately. But yeah, it's the freedom of speech. But when you have a certain restriction on stream elements, if it's heavy, mild, or just you
Yeah,
know
I put it on minimum, which like isn't
minimum,
the lowest setting, but it's the next lowest
right,
Now,
right.
now,
setting.
Lady V said she could time it out. She said she time stream elements for 30 minutes.
Uh,
Wow. But
um,
understand it's just a thing to try to help with your channel.
Right. It's
yeah,
just to help
Weed
prevent
out the
I
bad
prevent your channel
language.
from maybe
if I
being
could,
taken down.
if I can though, if I can figure out how to, here it is. Okay, I don't have any banned words because I didn't want to ban anything.
Okay, good.
Spam filters. Okay, I can. What do you guys think? Should I turn it off, or is there another setting that can
What other
help, or
settings
does
are there for the spam filter? Because I think I have mine turned on, but I don't know
I
what
have
the
it turned
settings
on,
are.
but I have it turned on to minimum, and it seems like it's either minimum or off
Yeah,
altogether.
minimum. Then you're fine because you got to put spam filter on there, especially when you got trolls and stuff like that coming in.
Well, that's what I've been afraid of. With respect to you, uh, uh, Toby, I didn't mean to have you censored in any way. Brett Boyle learned today U.S. funds 55,000 people on bases in Japan alone. To blame 200 billion in wasted military spending on Canada, which gets no military spending from the U.S., is absurd, according to
Yeah.
them. All right, Netters is having a stream, so let's. What do you guys want to talk about for the last bit of this stream? Because I want to go
Well,
ahead and
just real
let
quick.
people go there. Yeah, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just going to read this from Toby. He says, I mean, if there were certain words, let me know, and I'll use different words. It's just, sometimes about like taking her out like he would with Old Yeller. I mean, sometimes to rephrase it, maybe a little different. That I mean, I'm just giving you my bias again, opinion, not fact, but opinion, to kind of help you out because YouTube will censor you out, and so will stream out elements. So just kind of um, really think about your thought before you put it out there, and make sure it doesn't sound like okay, we'll take her out in the back, just like it did with
Yeah,
Old
no,
Yeller.
yeah, you got to be careful how
Right.
you
Rephrase it.
stress phrase it. Yes, in your phrasing, it has to be like, okay, well, if I, you know what would have been better? This is just an idea of mine, but what would have been better, phrase wise, is if I couldn't take care of her anymore, then I would let someone else take care of the job for me. I would bring
Yeah.
her to the home,
Yeah.
and they could take care of her because I am
Yeah,
incapable. Because I'm incapable and unable to assist her anymore. So
that's what he
she
just
needed help.
said. He just
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really am going to have to put my mother in a home. That,
That's
see,
hard.
that's,
Exactly.
That's
yeah,
tough. That's
yeah,
tough.
Yeah,
yeah.
but don't do an old Yeller thing. Come on. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
we
that's
all
they
know
don't
what
like it.
happened to Old Yeller, and we don't need to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and honestly, and again, with respect, even if I didn't have stream elements, I know just YouTube proper censors gorillas all the time, and I'm not saying that as an excuse because I really don't want people unfairly censored on here if I can keep from it.
I Yeah, I
But
feel bad. I do feel bad for Gorilla because, he tells me it happens all the time,
it
and
does.
and he was right, and he was right when he said that 6 hours later or so they did come back, brought it back, but I guess they did some minor or was it major editing? I'm not sure. If Gorilla, if you're still here, you can let me know. But as far as yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. No, and I understand it. I don't like it. I don't condone it, but I get it. I understand why YouTube does what it does. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's just yeah.
Lady V, the wall concept wasn't just for illegal entry of immigrants, it was low key to stop the trafficking of drugs and child exploitation,
Exploitation. Can we say that or segregation? Something like that.
right?
Yeah.
John saying, sorry, Brett. No humans here had any control on this. Thanks for your patience.
Yeah.
Brett Boyle saying Trump is not only a puppet to the Israel lobby, he's also a pathological liar and an idiot.
He's only lied about some things, Brett, not everything.
I used to believe the same, and I do think the Israel. I think there's. I don't like to talk about it much on my channel, but there is something to the Zionist thing. I want to be a little bit careful about it, but there's a lot of truth to something's going on that isn't cool. But all right, everyone's saying cool and see you and thank you. Take care. Good night. Stream Elements is making people sad. Darkwood, you should let me in the conversation. I have a lot to say about the deep state attacks on Donald Trump. Interesting. I might, and again, I don't mean to be offensive, but I'm trying to wind this stream down so people can go to some other streams. But please feel free to share what you know. Please feel free to. Trump's first campaign speeches are identical to German Mustache Man, some cases almost word for word, just different targets. What do people think rounding people up for deportation is going to look like? He's a deep state puppet presented as some sort of rogue. He and Trump just have that Sigma swag. China and Russia literally don't have to do anything except sit back and watch the U.S. goes down.
Yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily true, Darkwoods.
He's not a mustache man.
No.
I
I mean, what
do.
Darkwoods just said about that nobody cares about his YouTube or books. Well, we actually, Toby, we're subscribed, and I've seen some of your wonderful
He's
content
got
there.
some good
So,
stuff. He does.
yeah,
He
Toby has
does.
great stuff. Yeah, the TOBY guy. Yeah, definitely. I feel bad with all the flooding and things he has to go through. That's the other problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
DJ Ronnie G does make a point. Everyone's a little bit corrupt. Ukraine had
Oh, I
near
think we all have a
revoked.
dark side. We have a dark side.
Under the right pressure, everyone breaks.
Yeah. If everybody, Curtis,
Sorry.
I gotta say, if everybody was
Lady
able
V.
to embrace, if everybody was to embrace their Jedi side as well as their Sith side, we'd all be better people, I think, if we
I
could
wonder
embrace
about that.
and run and wonder what's there.
Lady V. Astonese is throwing in some complimentary baby oil.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Russia, in some ways, is freeing Ukrainians. They are ethnic Russians, which is true,
Yes, they
actually.
are. Most of them
Yes,
are.
they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in mass, they are trying to evacuate civilians, but some are still caught in crossfire, which is unfortunate. You know,
right.
there's
And
nothing else you can do. Pray for them, but you know.
And Fletcher is pointing out that Stream Elements filters out words that could tag the YouTube channel. And I didn't set up Stream Elements to censor people. I had other reasons for doing it. I will try to play with it. And people are headed to Netters and Darkwoods. You're okay. It's okay.
No,
he's
you're good,
talking
man.
about Rushton. Brett Boyle, I've been coming to Kurt's channel a while. Always been welcome. You are welcome. I'm just tired. I'm sorry, sir. I'll remove myself since it seems some don't like me. All right. Take care, Boyle. Brett, take care. Oh, this is the one that had the word censored, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Time Stream Elements out for 30 minutes.
Nice.
You know, you can time them out, Lady V, for 24 hours if you want.
Lady
Nice.
V. Let me know. I don't have any words banned. It's just it just I don't know. I don't know why it decided to filter some people.
Not sure.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
FFF.
Let it out. Let it out.
Right. That's what she said.
Carilla, I'm
Try it
surprised
now.
that you didn't respond.
It's like, try it now.
Yeah, honestly, Lady V, I do think that that's part of it. I haven't even brought that up to him, but I think that the caps, because I know that Stream Elements has a thing saying, do you want to filter caps? And I told it no, because I don't want it censoring gorillas. Bush admin was in league with Israel. Yeah, I think for good or ill, it seems like there's some squirrely shit that goes on. Again, I don't want to get too deeply into it. Dark Woods, I'm a Hasidic Jew and I oppose Israel's actions. At the end of the day, we only know
one of my brother-in-laws is Jewish, and even he opposes their actions too. So you're not alone in that assessment there.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Brett, I don't know what happened there, and I know I'm probably not embracing you as much as I normally do because I'm just worn out. But I do know that Israel's got some. They do have some shady shit that goes on.
Well, if you talk about Israel, then you got to invite Moria.
I know.
Yeah, you got to
She
invite
should have been
Moira
here.
Kenny
She
next
should have been
time.
here.
Yeah, because she would love to talk about them. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lady V, so who is one of the great mods. She mods on other channels. Caps often get flagged. So,
But then I would get into the conversation with Brother Jay, who will start talking about Israel, and I would have to agree with Brother Jay on a lot of the standpoints where he's at.
it's a
So,
tough. When it comes to Israel, it's so tough because there's
Yeah.
all the religion, there's all the
What's in the Bible?
history, and there.
The Bible.
Yeah, I mean, what do you believe the Bible? What do you believe from it? Are you a fundamentalist or not? It's so tough.
Well,
And
even some archaeologists
Yes.
that were always atheists become believers because all the stuff that they find.
that happens.
Well,
Yeah,
That
well,
connects
and
to.
don't believe. Yeah, I mean, and don't forget that according to the Bible, a lot of it has to do with sibling rivalry. A lot of it, and I mean, and it's just one group. It's one clan that was against another clan in their beliefs, and then that's how long it's been going on ever since, which is why Palestine became a separate entity, because they have their own form of belief system similar to what Israel believes, but also quite
Oh,
radical in the way they
the
handle it.
Islamic.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Islamic. They're
Yeah.
considered the zealots. They're considered the zealots of the Bible. If you look at
Yeah.
it and you examine it and I've read the Bible 4 times. Okay, and I can
Right.
tell you this much, that the Islamic people, despite their problems, they're just zealots. That's what they are. Religious
This goes all the way
zealots.
back to Cain and Abel when it separated the
It goes
trees.
all the way.
Yeah.
Yes, correct, Larry. It goes all the way
Yeah.
back. But here's the difference. See, Israel's trying to control violence. And all Palestine wants to do is to instigate violence.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's all it is. It's simple. It's simple. And I mean, people make and that there again, there's the problem with the mass media. They try to make it more than what it should be. They make it more
Israel's God's
complex, which is
country.
bullshit. They need to
Yeah,
make it. They need to make it simple. It's simple.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the Abraham Accord and put Jerusalem as the embassy in Jerusalem, because it is the God-fearing country, which is Israel. Yeah, of course, there's shady things that happen all over the world, and
There
there's
are.
shady people. There's shady
Oh, of
people, but
course.
when it's understandable, like the judgment of the day, when their time has come, God will judge them. He will. So I mean, I'm not trying to go into
No, you're fine. You're fine.
No,
the
yeah,
religious
yeah.
part of it,
Well,
but
yeah.
I'm just going to keep it right there. But I have my faith, and I thank God every day for that. So, and I have a soul, and we don't know what's inside somebody else's soul. Okay.
Right. We all have souls. What
Yeah.
it is that you know what I like. What I like about human beings is we each have our own individuality. We have our own
Yep.
DNA, which was made. We all share the same DNA, but we all have our own individuality, our own integrity, and character as a person. And how we handle ourselves with others and how they handle themselves with us is going to be different. But you have to be willing to accept differences.
Fine.
That's what makes a great friend, is when you're willing to accept differences, and in some ways compromise uh each other's to benefit one another, not to belittle somebody else. Or when
Exactly.
and that's the
Exactly.
best part. So I just like I said, it's so simple what's going on there. And you feel for both sides, but at the same time, you're like, you know what? If I'm the man, if I'm the one who's running the United States, I'm saying, look, let Israel and Palestine handle their own squabble. Don't get involved. Don't interfere. Worry about your own troubles at home. That is what Trump needs to do. If I'm Trump, I'm doing that. I'm worried about home. I'm not worried about other places. Let your political advisors that you personally hire to worry about that. Don't let that interfere with the course that you're trying to put the country back on the right
I'll be
track.
right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Larry.
All right.
Well, what's going on your channel, Gorillas?
Go Gorilla.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Go Gorilla.
can't you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, sir.
All
I
right.
can hear you now. I don't know if you were muted for a long time.
That's
I
okay.
was not muted.
Okay. You must have been listening then.
To the madness.
To the madness. Yeah, exactly.
I definitely did not doze off for a little bit. I did not do that at all.
Okay.
That-
All right,
no,
Gorilla.
not at all.
Thank you, babe. Yeah, we're not calling you out, Gorilla. Come on now.
I'm not your babe.
I was
Oh,
talking to my wife. You silly man. Go get your own girl.
Like you get told fuck off. But
yeah, whatever.
well, it's getting a little too late to do the purge tonight. But tomorrow we should have the Waltons review.
sweet.
We're just because there was season 4.
Episode 5, right? This is going to be the boondoggle. I need to look that up for Judy Norton. You know what? After this stream, I'm going to go watch Judy Norton's review of the boondoggle. I wonder what that's going to be like.
And let's see. Tuesday we'll have a cigar lounge. And then hopefully maybe next Thursday we'll do. Sunday we're gonna do the second Revenge of the Nerds movie, and
Yeah,
me and Moyer are in the talks to do this very special live stream. So
Sweet.
keep an eye with that.
Ooh, nice.
That's about it. Besides maybe a bunch of shorts coming out.
Right on.
Oh,
Right
cool.
on.
Right on. Right on.
And Mikey, what have you got going on?
Well, Mr. Curtis, we have our wonderful friend also in our community, Charlotte Nightstar, the werewolf.
Sorry.
Yeah, we got to say that before we say her name, after we say her name. Anyway, she's having a special interview. She's doing an interview show this coming Saturday, and it's going to be in the afternoon. So probably around the same time that she normally does our watch parties, from at 4:05 p.m. Eastern. I have to check with her to confirm that, but I believe she did say it was going to be around the same time frame. So she has that interview show of hers, and then I know Larry and PvP. They want to do the Avengers this coming Saturday, and starting with season 4, episode 1, where Dame Diana Rigg, rest in peace, finally becomes Emma Peel and makes the show better. So
Are you talking
Hmm,
about my
okay.
Avengers?
yes, the Avengers, yes sir,
Yes, that I'll be doing this Saturday.
yes sir. What time are you doing that for, Larry? Let me know, please.
It's 7:30 my time, and I would love to Curtis to be there, and Gorilla, and you, Mike.
Oh, wait,
Oh yeah, awesome.
what time is this and what day? I'm sorry.
Well,
No, no.
it's 7:30 Mountain Time.
Okay, so that's
Saturday.
9:30, right? You're still 2 hours behind us, correct?
Yes.
So
Okay,
it'd be
so
9:30 your time.
9:30, perfect. Okay, that's perfect because Charlotte's will be earlier in the afternoon, so that'll be perfect. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, definitely Avengers. Yeah,
Okay,
Curtis,
so
you're definitely welcome, my brother.
thank
I
you.
yeah,
would love to
you're
have you
more
there.
than invited, sir. I'd
So
love to have your I'd love you to hum the Avengers theme if you get a chance.
Oh, I'll just show up
Because
dressed like Loki.
I just do that.
You'll be lucky if you get a Hulk smash out of me. But that's 9:30 Saturday. Is that correct?
Yes,
PM?
Yes, sir.
9:30 on Be
9:30
Yourself
Eastern.
Adventures.
Yeah,
Okay.
be yourself
Okay.
adventures. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I will be there, or I'll be square.
Yeah.
Be there, be
And
square. You have to
and
be
as like I said
square.
quickly for our Mikey Sue Sport channel, we Charlotte is having a live stream that I'll be sharing with her for her birthday on Sunday the 12th,
Woo!
before Gorilla does his Sunday cinema with the
Sunday,
second
Sunday, Sunday.
Revenge of the Nerds.
And I'll try to
And
be
then
there too
on
if she wants to.
Monday starts restarting another round for another year of the weekly webcam series, or known as WWS, not
Woo!
WWF, WWS. But we are
WTF?
doing, but we are into season 4, episode 1 of Red Dwarf. So that will be the first on the agenda on Monday. Tuesday, we'll go back also to
Thank you,
TOS,
lady.
and we're still in season 1, episode 7, which is called What Little Girls Are Made Of, with Ruck from Ted Cassidy, and the robots, and Roger Corby, and the robot Kirk. So that's all going to be on Tuesday. And then next Wednesday, 2 more episodes of season 3 of The Greatest American Hero, which preceded the A Team, which I do on Thursday. And we're into season 3 of both shows. So we'll be doing 2 episodes, starting with season 3, episode 1, and episode 2 of both those shows. And when I'm done with TJAH, we will go to Get Smart, and that's going to be awesome. So looking forward to that,
by
folks.
that much. Sorry.
Yeah, missed it by that much. Sorry about that,
Oh,
Chief.
right. So I don't know. I don't know if you
I'm
want to
asking
know
for the-
about me.
Curtis, I'm asking for the cone of silence.
Yeah.
I don't have the cone of silence. I have the cone of shame.
Oh, the
Yeah.
cone of shame.
I live in the cone of shame.
So
I don't know if you want to know who I am or what I do
Oh,
or
it's all
what have
good.
you.
Yeah, well,
yeah, now go ahead, Larry. Oh,
What-
and
what- yeah.
remember, expect the unexpected. That is our motto. So go ahead,
I
Larry.
know.
It's your
I
turn.
know you have a 9:30 Saturday stream. What else do you have that you're
Oh
willing to
my
share?
gosh, for Be Yourself Adventures. I actually just put a short out today. It was kind of funny. I was at the store just getting some groceries, and I looked at, there was no milk available. None. And hardly no eggs available. And Gorilla saw that, but I do a lot of adventures out, like the Route 66. I go out there.
Oh,
a lot.
nice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I go to New Mexico. I go to California. I plan on doing the Route 66 from California, Santa Monica, if it's still there, all the way to Chicago. I'll be stopping at little kind of unique places on Route 66. So, and I will probably maybe go live even on some of those little areas. And I do let's talk sometimes on my live stream. So, I'll have a panel, what have you. We'll talk, like about a movie or what have you. So we have fun. It's general, let's talk. And I think you've been there, Curtis. You've been in the chat. What
Yeah,
have you?
I've been in the chat, and I don't know if I've ever been in a panel with you before, but I've been
I would
in
like
the
to
chat
have
as
you
well.
on the
That would be
panel.
great. That would be great.
Yeah, we'd love for you to be there, especially with the pop culture adventures. And then, PvP wants to do Dark Shadows starting when, Jonathan Frid?
Yeah.
Around episode 210 when he finally did show up as Barnabas Collins the vampire, and can't wait for that. He hopes to do that soon. So
Yeah, I'll be helping
and
him
there's
out
your
on that.
baby. Aw.
I'll be helping
There's
him
Curtis.
out.
Yeah.
And
Oh, look at that.
if you
The
don't
shepherd?
mind, she is a Australian Shepherd in
Yep.
Burmese Mountain. So, yep,
Oh, hey,
Aw.
baby.
she's my
Hi,
love.
sweetie.
Hey,
She's my
baby.
overpaid assistant. She finds out all the stuff, and I pay her with TREAT.
Hey, baby
Yeah.
girl. Hey, baby
Well, I have
girl.
you've seen Curtis, you've seen on my previous streams, you've seen like my
Your
two
fur
babies,
babies, yes.
yeah, my fur babies, and they're like prepaid consultants.
Hey, baby girl.
Right.
Hi, baby girl.
Yeah.
She's
Hey,
such a
baby
good
girl.
girl.
Hi.
You see, my beautiful Suzanne is my co-owner. We're co-owners of our channel, which we call it Mikey Sue's for a reason. But when we have our girls, Moonpie and Deja Vu,
Oh,
they are prepaid fur baby consultants. They help us glide the stream through to its eventual inevitable conclusion, but in a good way. So
hey,
yeah.
Scurvy.
Hey,
Good-
Lemon
Scurvy.
pie.
Good evening, Lemon Pie. We have 3 of the great wrenches of our time
Wow. Thank
on
you.
the chat. So
Good to see Scurvy and JPRPH1 and Lady and
Yeah, that
everybody.
is
This is great.
John Ponteriero?
John
Right, Ponto-
Pontorero, yes, sir.
John.
John
Pontorero. Yeah,
Pontorero.
John
Wow.
Pontorero.
This is John Pontorero. John
He's a
Pontorero.
really
I
great
love me to
person.
John Pontorero.
And he can play the guitar.
So
And he
can I.
can? Oh, nice.
Yes.
So can I.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
he does. Yeah,
I'm a
Larry
guitar,
plays guitar.
guitar
Larry plays
singer,
guitar.
writer.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, yeah. Well, I have a dog.
You have a dog. I got 3.
Darn it. Curse you. Oh, your powers are impenetrable.
Right? You say third time? Oh my
All
gosh.
righty.
Sir Lemon
Yours
Pie,
is-
the fruitcakes
Yours
of
is
all.
foiled again by Austin Powers.
$1 billion. Hey,
$1
Larry,
billion.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
if you would like, go ahead and leave. I don't think I'm subbed to you on Twitter, so if you would like, go ahead and leave in the private chat, unless you want to share it on the
What?
full thing.
Yeah,
and
I can
I'll-
put my
I'll-
X out there.
I'll follow you.
Or the
So-
staff. That's right.
X Twitter. X Twitter.
X tweeted.
The ex Twitter
Yeah.
twatter.
Yeah, let me put
That's
the
what my friend Jason called it, Twitter twatter.
oh,
Lemon
great.
Pie
just saw it.
dog is almost 17.
Wow.
That's great.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
No, we don't call it X. We call it Elon Muskrat Candlelight. Running the X.
Come here, Cassie.
through
Come
his side, and he's feeling
Oh my gosh.
dominating.
All right, hold
You
on.
know,
Let me
that's
dig it up.
That's in tribute to that's in tribute to Captain and Tennille.
Mustang.
Well, he's
Cassie?
Muskrat. He's Elon Muskrat.
Are you
love.
gonna live? Are you gonna live to be 17, Cassie? Are you gonna
Yeah,
live to be
Cassie,
17?
baby.
Hmm?
Oh,
Oops.
I know
I
you're
want
gonna
you
live to
to.
be that long, Cassie, baby.
I want you to live
Oh,
that
come on. What am I
long.
doing? Trying to find my. I'm trying to find my X.
Trying to find
My
your
sis-
chicken.
Yeah,
I would,
my,
I would be happy to also follow you on Facebook, but I don't hardly do anything on Facebook anymore. Oh, and one more note. I keep forgetting to share this because I'm a bit selfish bastard, but anyone who knows Matt Cheatwood, he has had some medical issues, but has had a surgery to correct them, and it has gone well. So
Oh, good.
keep
Oh,
praying
That was
good.
for
worried
him,
about that.
but it's
Yeah, we
going
did
well.
have some prayers for him. So yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah, we did, and we still
I
do.
know.
We pray for everybody.
I've been trying to do better with prayer, but anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. Copy. I think I got it all. Hold on. Let me go into. Where
Are you
are we?
figuring out your grocery list there, Larry?
Yes.
No, my Santa list. Here we go.
Doggy,
Oh,
doggy.
Put it in there.
There we
Santa
go.
list.
There we
I
go.
think
There you
that's it.
go.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That it? Yep, that's it.
All right.
So you
John,
can send me a subscribe, and then I'll subscribe to you so I can.
Doobie 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 doo. Where'd it
So I can
go?
Scooby
Oh, there it
dooby
is.
dooby 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 dooby.
Follow, and then I shall. Am I able
Request?
to?
Curtis Shelby's following you. Follow back.
Be
There
right
you
back.
go. There you go. I got it.
Huzzah! Remove.
Awesome.
No.
Remove.
I have done
No!
that before. I've been so tired before that I clicked remove when I meant to do something else.
Oh, geez. Oh, my.
Yeah.
Let's see. You got my YouTube. You already know that. What else do I got? Instagram.
Oh, Insta.
Instagram.
Insta. Everybody's
see.
loving on the dog. She is
With-
well behaved. She loves to be loved.
Let's see. Share profile. Oh, really? I don't want to do this copy link. Will that work? It's kind of weird. Let's see if this works.
Oh, that's okay. My Instagram does all kinds of crazy crap.
I'm trying to share it. It says share the link in your profile, and it's pulling out a QR code. Hold on. Copy. And I want to send this to you because I do a lot of stuff on Instagram, and there it is. It is in the chat.
Okay. Be yourself. Now, hopefully,
Do
if
yourself.
I plead the fifth.
Jill said that to me. Do yourself adventures. So
I bet it doesn't work for me. Oh, hey, it may. Maybe.
Did it?
I don't know. I'm finding out. I may have to use my email. For some reason, Facebook doesn't like me on the computer anymore.
And Instagram doesn't either?
Well, yeah, basically. Basically, Meta is mad at me.
Yeah, meta.
You know what?
Meta.
Okay. There's more than one way. Steam Elements is back. Yay.
There you go.
Instagram. Be yourself. Okay. I'll bet I can just do it here because on the phone it still sort of works.
There we go.
Did
I
gorillas
hate it
fall
when I have
asleep?
to do man business.
Gorillas fell asleep, didn't he?
I wouldn't want to go in my
Gorilla.
dance. That much is true.
Gorilla. Scurvy's here.
Gorillas.
Scurvy's here.
Gorillas.
So I'll look for you on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm under. So this is confusing as heck, but I'm under CRTSHELLS.
Okay, I
on
got
Insta.
CRT.
There's reasons for that. I did that because my ex-wife was stalking me.
And
Okay, what is it again? CRT.
Here, this isn't the link, but that's what I'm under in Insta and on part of Facebook. I have 2 Facebook accounts. One I set up right after I left my ex-wife, and the other one I set up more recently. Sashi, the man from the
Sashi,
future.
hey, Sashi.
He can't be censored on Facebook or X because I'm not on there.
Okay, Curtis, I'm following you on Instagram.
Okay.
There we
if
go.
I'm smart enough.
Request.
so, welcome, future time traveler, Mr. Sashi. Yeah,
Hi,
he's
Sashi.
13. He's 13 hours ahead of us. And remember, when you see the link there for Mikey's Who's For, check out the live stream where Sashi was a member, a special guest of our panel, and he got to speak for the first time. And he's a
Oops.
wonderful man. So,
I
yeah,
hope I spelled.
check that out because it's a great stream. First time we've ever heard Sashi talk, and I asked him politely to come up for our New Year's Eve. It was on our New Year's Eve stream, but we did earlier that day, and he came up and said some words, and I was like, Sasha, that was so cool of you, man, Sashi. Yeah.
I'm trying to say hi, Sashi, and it keeps saying Sasha.
And it says Sasha. I don't know why it says that. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. Now it says Sashi hi at the very end, Larry. I see it.
Okay,
Yeah, he
good.
says Sashi. But yes, he's a very young man. He's but he's a
Awesome.
hard worker, and he lives in Malaysia somewhere. I, I never figured out the real place. I think he told me one time, and I was like, okay, well, we'll just say you're Sashi, our future time traveler from Malaysia. Yeah, he says my one and only live voice appearance. I hope that's not the case, Sashi. You know what?
Sashi.
You did a great job being able to talk to us and let us know that you are a real person, that you exist, and that was that was fantastic. I'm glad we had you up there, and Charlotte loved having you up there, also. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that stream. Um, and then Sir Lemon says Mikey pays Sashi $7 million a year for an exclusive panel talk trip.
Yeah. I don't know if a lot of
I
people.
pay him in his Malaysia money. I don't pay him in Canadian money. God,
I
no.
don't. I don't know.
I'd be in trouble that way.
A
Yeah.
lot of people have said this yet, but please hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to Curtis Selby, please.
Curtis Selby, yes, please. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to him. Make sure you hit that notification bell, that ding, 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 so it says for all notifications. And when it says notify me, just hit that one little button. Takes less than a second, milliseconds really. And then it comes to notification on. That way, it lets you know in the future that Mr. Curtis Selby, Tired Midnight Blogger, will be broadcasting.
The Holy
And so the
Grail
YouTube
Templars.
overlords will.
That is
Yeah.
what it will be. Yes.
The Holy Grail.
Like, because 50% want the
Yes.
Holy Grail,
Yes.
31% California. So I'm just going to go ahead and end that poll. And Tuesday, I'm going to be talking about the Holy Grail.
I picked it too, so just to let you know.
Knights
That's great.
Templar.
That's
Oh,
great.
yeah. There's some good mystery there. Yeah.
There really is. And I won't.
PvP's back. He wants to come back.
Oh, yeah, let's bring him back on, at least, even if it's just for a little bit, because I am
He
wearing
needs a
out
link
fast.
again. He needs a link.
I
Oh.
am sending said link as we
There is the
speak.
said link. Yeah, Sashi said it's
Link.
all right. It sometimes corrects my name to Sushi. Oh,
And heck, Sashi, if you want to come
Okay.
on for a bit, I think Sashi
Hey,
should
BB,
come on
welcome
so
back.
Lady V hears you. In fact, Lady V should come on here so Sashi can hear her. Howdy,
There's
BB.
PvP.
yeah, so we can hear
Hey,
Lady
guys.
V talk too. Hey, PvP, welcome back.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
went
Lady V, you missed
ran,
Sashi
got
on
a
the
few
panel.
groceries.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got a few groceries. I thought, well, since the I thought I'd turn the computer off, let it cool down, and rest for a while. And it seems to be fine again once I reboot it. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. I
Isn't
got to
that
take it in.
wild?
Hey,
It's
hey,
something. With,
Sashi, what
it's
is
got to
that
be
in
something with the
Canadian
fan,
dollars?
but it doesn't seem to
Sorry.
be overheating. I haven't got any heating error messages at all, so it's a mystery to me so far. But I got to take it in one of these days.
And
Right on.
Lady V Ostains has also printed the link to PvP's YouTube channel.
No, thank you.
So that's in the chat as well.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank
And
you, lady.
Sashi, do you want to figure out how much that is in Canadian dollars? I mean, yeah, okay, so it's
Sure.
1.5 million US dollars, but in Canadian, we've only slightly gone up above the US dollar amount, so you know,
Uh,
Isn't our dollar
yeah,
about 60% of the US dollar? Something like that right now? I mean, I'm not sure. But
yeah, something like that. Well, Sashi
Yeah.
said it was a brief appearance, just enough for the feds to not lock on to me. Don't worry, they'll never lock on you, Sashi. Come on. You live too far away, and besides, they got more bigger fish to fry.
Besides Soshi, I am Russian asset. I do not allow feds to track us.
Get me out of.
Those
Let me
feds are
out
like
of.
pitbull. So PvP, what have you got coming up on your channel?
Nothing at the moment. There's been a lot of distractions. I thought I was going to have to work tomorrow because a couple of people called in sick. But then suddenly I get the email this morning. Don't have to worry about it this week. So that's good. So I don't have to work tomorrow, but that's good because I had a few health issues, which I won't go into details.
I understand.
But I called the clinic that I to have my doctor is at, and I got an appointment for tomorrow afternoon. Thank goodness they managed to get me in really quickly. So I'm going to go and then see what my doctor has to say.
You kind of make it sound like Olivia Newton-John, rest in peace. Suddenly, I'm off work now, and I
like working part time. I'm getting a little bit too old to do those long 40-hour weeks. I just can't manage it anymore. I really can't. It's just too many hours,
Yeah, Sashi said Moira's experience with Raccoon Special Forces has
nice. That's Moira Kitty, right?
That's Moira. Oh, God bless Moira. God bless her.
Moira, you know what? She needs to put up fencing around her house. Electrified fencing in a few mind. We're not YouTube overlords. We're not condoning violence, and we're not asking her to build substantial fence around her said residence there in so-called OKLA, but she's just protecting herself. It's what any right person in a militia would do. So.
No, don't say militia. No, don't say that.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Well, I have never had a panel at the end of a stream before.
Stream?
So, do you guys have the patience for me thanking everybody in the chat, or
hey, no problem, definitely.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, definitely, right? Yeah, thank everyone.
Hey, you always want to have a good, healthy chat.
Oh yeah,
that's a sign of success, right? If your stream's doing well, the chat will show up to have fun.
Well, at least that's what I've always liked. I hate that I am having a senior moment. I'm hating that Brett got censored because I want everybody to feel welcome here.
Right.
But
exactly.
I don't know. I don't know what the heck Stream Elements did there. But I am going to play the usual soft prone music. I would like to thank everybody that's been in the panel. Larry, Mikey,
thank you.
Gorillas, PvP. Thank you guys very much. You made it very fun. I think we learned a little bit, and I hope we had a little bit of fun. I'd like to thank John Ponterero. He's very supportive. I love his brotherly love, his friendship, his links, his prayers, his advice. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Gorillas, for making up my theme song. Connie Cleary, Lady V, thank you both for showing up. Wonderful ladies. Check out their channels, and they are some of the best wrenches you'll ever find. Who else was here? There's so many good people here. Doobie. Stream Elements, thank you for irritating the heck out of my chat. I know it can be useful, so I don't want to get rid of it, but I probably do need to tweak it. Big Al Presents, thank you for showing up, for the kind
Big
comment. Check him out. He makes the 10-word reviews on movies. Tim, some there are who call him Tim. Thank you for showing up in your kind comment. Dad Man Walking, thank you for showing up for your kind comment. He and his wife both make some wonderful, positive, very cool content. DJ Ronnie G, check out his content. He has some informative stuff. I'd put gorillas to sleep, I think.
Gorilla.
Fletcher Williams. If you need maybe I shouldn't advertise this for him. He may not want me to, but if you want a good thumbnail, you might reach out to Fletcher. He makes really good thumbnails.
I made a great one for you.
He did. Well, thank you. Yeah, he makes great ones.
Love them.
Where else? Who else? Who am I missing? I try not to miss anybody, but I usually don't. Darkwoods Presents. Thank you very much for coming in for the kind comments. I hope you are doing well. Check out his content, and he also writes books, which I am not in the least envious of. I want to write a book someday. Someday my prince will come.
Someday.
And Brett Boyle, I'm so sorry that Streamwood censored. I did not.
Lemon pie.
Lemon pie. Hell to the yes.
Yeah, scurvy.
Lemon pie.
But I also call him Sir Lemon, so he's also known as Sir Lemon.
So we had 3 of the 4 great wrenches on here today. Sashi, the man from the future, who never shares the winning lottery ticket with me.
Yeah, I know. He has yet to do that with me too. So, but I have begged him and asked him.
Sashi's at work cutting lenses. If he comes on live, it'd be just my machine screeching. Yes, and if you fell into your machine, you might make a spectacle of yourself.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Dad jokes at their finest. Lady V, this has been a great show. Thank you, Lady V. You're very kind.
Yes, thank you very much, Lady V, and for showing our channels as well, Lady V. You are the most
Thank you, Lady V.
Elevator prone. Sorry. Just had to manhandle the stream elements, remind them who's wearing the pants and who's wearing the Asla chaps.
Nice.
Oh, Space Fraggle!
applause, Space Fraggle.
Oh, glory to you and your house. Fraggle is not the only one that got oh, he needs to get modded. Yes, that's right.
Yes, of course he does, Space Fraggle.
Oh, I'm a bad host.
He's down in Space Fraggle Rock.
What?
I never knew Fraggle was a house on Klingon. That's quite interesting.
It's underground. It's underground in Kronos.
Sashi's never heard that one before. I'm sure he has. Poor Sashi. Well, do y'all have the patience for my usual end of stream spiel?
Sure.
Have you heard it? Okay. It's been said that life is pain, and anyone saying otherwise is probably trying to sell you something. I, in fact, am trying to sell you something. I'll be able to bust, Space Fraggle. I'm trying to sell you on the idea that liberty is better than slavery, freedom is better than tyranny. Lastly of all, I would like to remind you that you're not going mad. You're going sane in a world gone mad. Thank you all very much. We're going to bust a Fraggle and have a wonderful evening, folks.